This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2, coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He is the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet Earth. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. Once again, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, great Biafrans, friends of Biafrans. Even the enemies of Biafrans, you're highly welcome. As you know, one thing is for us to press on for the disintegration of this British, demonic, abominable contraption called Zoological Republic of Nigeria, and for the restoration of the kingdom of God here on earth, which is Biafra. Our land, Biafra, is longitude 0, latitude 0, the center of the universe. But the ancient serpent, both in human form and spirit, has never agreed or don't want it to be. So they will not place the GPS in order not to let you know who you are. But we give glory to Elohim, who has awakened us. Wakening us in positive aspect, in positive angle, not waking up from the negative side, to know who we are and know Elohim himself and work according to the principles he has given to us. Very, very important. And when you awaken within that level, nothing on earth can convince you or confuse you or even weaken you from Biafra restoration. You will know that there is no any other way if not this way. The hard way is always hard. Even for Yeshua HaMashiach, whom the Bible tried to explain to us that na okwe meraro ko binyeranye, and the word become flesh and dwell among us. He passed through the way of the cross. It was very difficult, very severe, very painful for him before he could be able to attain what Philippians 2:10 said. You know, in Philippians 2:10, the Bible said at the mention of his name, Yeshua HaMashiach, that every knee must bow and every tongue must confess that he is the Lord. But before he reached to that level, he passed through the hard way. That is it. That is it. Shortcuts cannot help us. Wishful thinking is the Lord. But before he reached to that level, he passed through the hard way. That is it. That is it. Shortcuts cannot help us. Wishful thinking cannot. The pain and every other thing. I don't know if I'm still streaming out because this demon has come again. I can't see the reason why my dashboard will be referring why by all this while it wasn't. This demon, I know how to treat you. I don't know where I'm coming out, but I'll continue because I'm being recorded on Facebook and other platforms. So if the case is not streaming, I don't know why. I'm seeing it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I have the best network. I don't know what is really going on. Nevertheless, that is one of those things. We must bring it down. We must bring the enemy down. There is no two ways about it, my dear brothers and sisters. Our duty is to make sure that we crush the enemy down. Bring the enemy down. Do not relent. Do not pity your enemy. Enemy that have been destined to destroy must surely be destroyed. Very, very important. Read Bible with the Spirit of God. When the cup of the Amalekite were full, Elohim called his servant Saul, go and pay them back for what they did to my people about 300 and something years when they were returning from captivity. That is Elohim. He is the owner of the world. You don't need to question him. You don't need to question him. When he say yes, no man can say no. And Saul went there, dismantled, and did in human form. And we know the repercussion of everything. Your enemy must go down. Enemy of Biafra must go down. The cup of our enemies has fulled. And this is the time. We are the generation that Elohim will use to avenge the destruction of his enemy. Zoological Republic, from Zoological Republic to any other country or nation or individual or organization that are against the children of God, it must surely come to pass. Nothing will stop it. Prophetic words of Elohim is like a double-edged sword. The Bible said that the word of God is active and alive, sharper than double-edged sword, that it cut between soul and spirit, and between bones and marrows. It's something that can destroy spirit and the living. That is how the prophetic word of Elohim is. Nothing will stop from destruction of the enemy of the children of God, whom their cup has filled. And nothing will stop the restoration of the kingdom of God here on earth. We must press on, understand the season we are. We must ask God for the gift of the children of Issachar. The Bible said they understand time and season, and it helps them in war. They will be the one that will tell Israel, go to war at this time or don't to go. We must understand this season, and we must utilize the grace of Elohim that is available. The grace is there, but remember that is not always. The children of Issachar, they know the time and season. First Chronicles chapter 12 verse 32. We must be in that. We must. Thank you very much, Mazi Nwachineke. I am still streaming out. Thank you. We must understand the time and season so that we can be able to dismantle the enemies of the children of God. Very, very important. Very, very important. But before we proceed, let us commit our proceedings into the hands of Jehovah Elohim. The righteous King of glory, ancient of ancient, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Jireh. You alone is God, and beside you there is no any other God. We worship you, we adore thee, we glorify your name, because you are the Most High. Take glory, Almighty God, take glory, Abba Father, take glory, Jehovah Nissi. Be thou exalted, O Lord. Be thou exalted, Abba Father, Jehovah. Be thou exalted, ancient of ancient. Be thou exalted, Jehovah Jireh. You alone is God, and beside thee there is no any other God. We worship you. Daddy, we adore thee. Daddy, we glorify your name. Take glory, Almighty God. Take glory, Jehovah Nissi. Take glory, Jehovah Jireh. You are the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of our present prophet, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We bless your holy name. We worship you. We adore thee, because you are the Most High. Only you shall we praise. Only you shall we worship. Only you shall we adore. Only you shall we glorify, because you are our creator. And you say, thou shalt not have any other God beside me. Thou shalt not bow down to anything, stone, wood, idol, demons of any kind. in the modern way or in ancient way, that we thy children shall not worship them. Ancient of ancient, we will never worship them, O Lord. Only you, Chukwu Kikabiama, shall we bow down our head and worship on daily basis to the glory of your name. We give you praise. We thank you, Abba Father. We thank you, Jehovah. We thank you, I am that I am, for the beautiful things you are doing for us, O Lord. We say, hallowed be thy name. Even when we are unfaithful, you are still faithful to your us, O Lord. Take glory, Abba Father. We continue to cry unto thee, ancient of ancient, Jehovah Ninsi, that you will do that which only you can do. You will do that which no man can do, by freeing, releasing, bringing out your servant on hot. You bring him out by your miraculous power, by your time, by your own timing, O Lord. You will bring him out. Enemy will just be watching, and he will walk out majestically to the glory of your name, Abba Father, that the whole world will know that indeed you are the Most High, and your hand is involved in what is happening, to the glory of your name. Father, you protect him. You protect him, O Lord. You protect him. May your angels surround him, O Lord. May your angels be with him. May your angels defend him. May they guide him, O Lord. The Bible said, no weapon fashioned against him shall prosper. Ancient of ancient, it will not come to pass, O Lord, that the enemy will succeed in their plan. Rather, you will expose them. You will expose them, as the scripture stated, that you will disappoint the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprises. Ancient of ancient, O Lord, and you will frustrate the wisdom of the wise and the intelligence of the intelligent. You will destroy it, O Lord, in a twinkle of an eye, to prove to man that indeed you are in charge. Ancient of ancient, we bless your holy name, O Lord. Abba Father, the same way we lift the ESN, our brothers and sisters in the forest, on the ground, O Lord, marching ever ready to crush the enemy. Jehovah Nisi, we pray for your grace. Aina yo amarageni sifa. Abba Father, that your power, your grace will be upon them. Father, they will march on, these criminals in our land, in our forests, on our road, extorting money, shooting our people. Jehovah means even involving in criminality of kidnapping. Ancient of ancient, the little we have, O Lord, prepare us as you did in the days of David, in the days of Gideon. Abba Father Jehovah, that the enemies of the children of God were crushed down. Father, equip our men, strengthen them spiritually. May your Archangel Raphael, may they be their commander. May they hover over wherever they are, O Lord. The Bible says, I will go ahead of you and make the crooked place straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut in asunder the bars of iron. Father, let your angel move ahead of them. Weaken the strength of Al-Shabaab. Weaken the strength of the de-radicalized. Weaken the strength of these herdsmen, these criminals that have been vowed to destroy us. Father, may your angel weaken them. May our own crush them without any apology, because you asked us to do it. Jehovah Ninsi, strengthen our men, O Lord, any infiltrator among them. Father, let the earth open and swallow him or her, to the glory of your name. Jehovah Jireh, you will protect, you will guide. Father, the same way, O Lord, immortal Redeemer, will ask you, Lord, to strengthen the DOS, strengthen them in the day, in the night, at any given time, O Lord. Abba Father, may their brain, O Lord, be as active as ever, O Lord. All manner of knowledge, wisdom, let it flow out at any given time, O Lord. Jehovah Jireh, supply wisdom to them, O Lord, Abba Father, like never before, that they will overcome all these ancient serpents that have disguised themselves as angel of light at this time. Everybody's crawling out with different intention. covering itself as angel of light, whereby they are demons. Heavenly Father, let the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, insight to your spirit, your grace be upon the doers. In terms of suggestion, in terms of giving advice or whatever, may your spirit be there. Give them the wisdom to be able to choose the one to take or not to take, O Lord. May they never be tricked, O Lord. May they never be defeated, O Lord God Jehovah. May they never be humiliated. The Bible says, he that looketh upon thee shall be radiant, and their face will never be ashamed. Lord, I pray for them, O Lord, Ancient of Ancient. You will bless them, O Lord. You will be with them. Their families are protected, O Lord. Abba, Father, because your word will come to fulfillment. The Bible said, he that serve you will be redeemed, O Lord. Them that serve you, Lord, will be redeemed as they continue to do your work, O Lord. Father, you will protect them from every projections of the enemy to the glory of your name. Immortal Redeemer, I lift IPOB, I lift your children. We continue to pray on a daily basis, O Lord. Even those who believe, those who don't believe, O Lord. Father, you are a merciful God, the Ancient of Ancient. For the sake of the elect, Abba, Father, you will have mercy upon those who don't understand, who refuse to believe, even those who try to reject you. Jehovah Ninsi, we stand in the gap and we pray that you, O Lord, Abba, Father, will touch the heart of everyone, O Lord. You will bless your people in the daytime, in the night, at any given time, O Lord. I pray that your angels will visit them, O Lord. I pray that angels of blessings will locate them. I pray, O Lord God Jehovah, that doors will open. I pray that the hands of enemy shall be broken in their life, O Lord. Jehovah Ninsi, in any ugly situation, any IPOB working assiduously for the restoration of your kingdom here on earth, find himself, O Lord. Father, I pray that that ugly situation shall disappear. I pray that your presence, Abba, Father, will make everything whole, will make everything good, O Lord. You are the Most High. You are that God that blessed your people, O Lord. What is it that you cannot give? The Bible said that the animals in 1,000 hills all belongs to thee. Gold and silver are mine. The earth is of the Lord and everything therein. Father, your children scattered all over the world, scavenging. I pray, Abba, Father, that you will reward, you will bless at this moment. Dispatch your angels, deploy your angels of blessing. Let them locate them, O Lord. Locate us in any nook and cranny, wherever we found ourselves, O Lord, and be dropping the blessings. Nothing can hinder it, O Lord. No power, no force. Jehovah Ebenezer, Jehovah Adonai, I give you praise, I worship and adore thee. I glorify your name, O Lord, as we lift those in prison. Father, they have erred, O Lord God Jehovah. But we stand, O Lord, in pleading for mercy, that your mercy, O Lord God Jehovah, will prevail, that your mercy will stand, O Lord. You are a merciful God. Remember, these are your children, O Lord, that you have taken covenant with their ancestors as a result of bad governance. They found themselves into many kind of things. Father, you will have mercy. Have mercy. Prison yard are filled with your children, O Lord. Prison yard all over the world. Your children are there. Lord, we stand here to stand. As a watchman, we cry unto thee that thou will do something. That thou will open that prison gate, O Lord. Shame the devil. That your angel will touch the judge to revise those cases, O Lord. Those in death sentence, death row, those on lifetime, Father, you will revisit it, O Lord. You will reduce it, O Lord. You open the prison gate and they will walk out majestically, lifting their hands up and giving you glory. They will bow down their knees on the ground and glorify your name, because no man can do this except you. We called upon thee the same way we call upon the Ancient of Ancient, upon those that are sick. Situation has turned your people to become a seeking people. Illness of any kind, known and unknown. upon your people. Some sickness have defiled medical treatment. Abba Father, what will we do when the foundation has been broken? We have no any other option than to continue to call upon thee, Abba Father. We know the God we are serving, agent of Asian. Nothing can change it for us. We call upon thy healing hand. Come down, agent of Asian. Heal your people. Cleanse us, Lord, from every kind of disease, sickness, arrows fired in the body by the enemy, poisons of any kind. Father, cleanse it, O Lord, to prove yourself that indeed you are Jehovah Jireh. Abba Father, do it, O Lord, that your name will be glorified. Father, we cry unto thee. Your children are into penury, hardship. Immortal Redeemer, made by the wicked men and women, those whom you entrusted the government into their hand to take care of the masses, are now using not just only the sweat of the masses but their blood. Father, life is so difficult. No road, no water, no electricity, nothing is working, even to go to farm. Enemy is there killing your people. Jehovah Ninsi, is this the tribulation you said I will come? Our own is too much, O Lord. Yeshua said, for the sake of the elect, that it will not last long. Father, our own has lasted. We call for your mercy. Have mercy upon your people. Provide food for them. Do something, my Father, my Maker. The way you do it, I want to know, and I shouldn't know, because you are a miracle working God. Have mercy upon your people, O Lord. Ancient of the day, Chukwu Okekabiam Ekekerowa Nine, we lift Biafran land before you. We ask you, Lord, that the evil in our land shall be taken away. As east is very far away from the west, so shall our sins be taken. Let the earth open, swallow evil. Let the sun be an enmity to any man or woman, seen and unseen things that are bringing desecration, sacrilege in the land, O Lord. Let the sun be an enmity to them. Let the water that rain down from heaven be an enmity. Let the wind blow them away. Let the night as well be an enmity to them. They don't have any other place than to vanish from the sacred land of Biafra. Abba Father, that indeed you, ancient of ancient, will take glory. The land will be cleansed. Your children will return back home and lift up their hands and face the east and begin to glorify your name. Thank you, blessed Lord. Thank you, Abba Father. Be thou exalted, O Lord. Ancient of ancient, we make this prayer in the beautiful name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Great Biafrans, we have come to continue to press on for the disintegration of the Zoological Republic. There is nothing good that will come out of Nigeria. We continue to say it, we echo it, and we re-echo it all and all. Nothing good will come out of Nigeria. It will not work. Election will bring an angel. It will not work. It can't help you. Nothing good will come out of Nigeria. Nothing good will come out of Nigeria. Nothing good will ever come out of Nigeria. It's not the will of God that Nigeria will be there, because the will of God can never be a punishment to humanity. So change your mind. Disease yourself from thinking and believing that it will be good. Change your mind. Prepare your mind for the destruction, for the pain that will last a little, for the disintegration of the zoo. Yes, it will come out of chaos. Then, out of that chaos, the good life will emerge. Prepare for it. Even if you fall on the process, but it later came, no problem. Your children will enjoy life. They will enjoy good road. They will enjoy electricity. They will enjoy pipe-borne water. There is nothing. Even during the time of Solomon, pipe-borne water had been on progress. David constructed some pipe-borne water into his palace. Solomon did it. But at this time, a portion in this earth cannot boast of pipe-borne water because Satan is dwelling there. Even if you fall on the process, no problem. Your soul will rest in peace because you know your children will enjoy what you have fought for. We continue to say it. Election or no election, Nigeria will never be good. Nigeria is dead and is dead forever. Do not deceive yourself, black people. Do not deceive yourself, black people. Only the hatred alone among the three ethnic group can't even let Nigeria be. Forget the pretending. Everyone pretend. The hatred. Yoruba man no like Igbo man. Is it Igbo man that like Hausa man? Or Fulani? Hausa to hear Nyamri? Nobody. We tell you the truth. Or we're only like Ribe. Yeah, everybody is on his own. Everything is pretense. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It cannot work. It cannot work. Talk less of these days where that Satan is taking over the world. He used every little opportunity man created to take absolute control of that region. Yeah, use the hatred. Yoke the criminals, the political criminals in one confraternity. The Sokoto Caliphate and the Kanu Emirate. Yoke them there. They will be milking. Even you from Sokoto, you are suffering. You from Kanu, alamajiri, ejigaguro ego every day. Is it Igbo man? The obedient Igbo man? The one Nigerian Igbo man? They will leave him. He will grow his business to a certain level. As the business is growing, maybe in a Ladipo, in a Morocco or whatever, Jagaban's boys will come and put light there. Everything will burn. Yes. Igbo man's business will be destroyed. It happens every day. Or you are in Kano thinking you are relaxing. Or in Sokoto, in Bedukre, or whatever. They will kill Deborah Samuel and start riots. And come and burn your shop in Sokoto, where Sultan of Sokoto is staying. So you are not safe any place. Even in Kano. If you talk upon the whole security men on the road, Boko Haram will track somebody in his shop, come inside the market in Kano, Sabongeri, and shoot you and go scot-free. Nobody will talk, no investigation, nothing. They'll just say Nyamrine, Arne, Ibrozigi, Tufu. That is the end. Zoological Republic of Nigeria cannot help you. Nigeria is dead. It doesn't matter because Satan is in charge. And that Satan is what we are fighting for. It's crippling in nooks and crannies of what we are doing. But because the wisdom is there to identify, we will press on and will bring the zoo down for the liberation of black people. Very, very important. Nothing will stop it. Nigeria can never be good. And we understand the game they are playing. Our leader must be free. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Nama na kari honoku. Nama kari honoku after anaha honama no. You can't use our leader to trade for your 2023. Taking to appeal court, to Supreme Court, you come back, you do. We understand. Leave all those things. Those are mere form. If you don't see in the spirit, if you can't calculate things at this time, you need more prayers. We understand the game. But oga kokwa woto. Oga pia woto. Ma Abubakar Malamiu, ma Sultan of Sokoto, ma Buchi, ma Dambuwa, the Abubakars. It no go easy for now. We must make it very clear. Odogu is too much. Odogu akarigu mawa na akwaka, mawa egwacho tabanaka aba. Our leader is beyond that. You keep him maybe some Igbo Fulefus. I don't talk of Igbo Fulefu because their own is gone. Igbo man, they will pay. Igbo politicians will pay. They can't go scot obidogo, but obidogo. It can't go back. The hatred is there. So if they are the ones advising the Zoological Republic with all these mind games, they are making a very mistake, and it will be very shameful to you, the Northern Zoological Republic of Nigeria, the Sokoto Caliphate, the Kanu Emirate, a whole you to be listening to a Fulefus politician that you know you are sleeping with them. You know that we have liberated, we have pulled our head out of the coach, the train coach, the head of the train that they are moving. The coaches are no more there. We have disengaged ourselves already. You're supposed to know that. So for them to be advising you, and you are taking their advice, you are making a very silly mistake. I'm telling you the gospel truth. The Sokoto and the Kanu Caliphate and the Emirate, because you people are the one that are in charge. The Fulani Sokoto and the Fulani Kanu Emirate, you are in charge of the Zoological Republic. You are the one. If Igbo people are the one advising you on this continuous delay of our leader, you are making a big mistake. I'm telling you, because time will reach when you can't even enjoy this money you have stolen. You have stolen a lot, destroyed the zoo, wrecked everything down. You may not have the time, the energy to do what? To enjoy it. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It will come to pass, because nothing lasts forever. Nothing, even good thing don't last forever. How much more bad thing? Good people don't live forever. They have a time, they die and go. How much more bad? Can't last forever. That is the principles of the nature. Tell you, you are making a big mistake. You won't continue in this way. Our leader must be released unconditionally before this your criminal election. You cannot use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to thread. You people are just there. You understand about 100 days to your election. You are go to court, you sue, you come out, you change, you amend, you re-amend, you call security meeting from this to that, and times are going. You think we are fools? Do you think we are fool? No. We are not fool. We are not fool. Our leader must be released unconditionally. Let them free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. We continue to say this on a gentle voice, on a low tone, because there are things that you may not like. When it will just happen on this one, listen, it is not person that will plan it. You see how NSAS started? Nobody planned it. It just starts. It's a natural phenomenon. You think that powers, things are watching what is happening. Forget about the organized one people are doing. Things will just trigger because the end of that thing has come, or the cry of the masses has reached to a certain level. I'm telling you the gospel truth. They must release our leader unconditionally. Allow the innocent young man to go his way. Allow him to go his way now, so that you may enjoy the ill-gotten money you have stolen. If not, we must continue to tell you that. Very, very important. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2, coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London, under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike, one of Biafra land. Let's see the news in details. Let's see the news headlines we have for the day. Advocacy group for alleged witches condemn killing of 20 women by Boko Haram over alleged witchcraft. Witchcraft are advocating for their own people. That's it. A civic organization, Advocacy for Alleged Witches, AFW, has described the killing of over 20 women for alleged witchcraft by the Islamic jihadist group Boko Haram in Borno, northeast Nigeria as shocking and condemnable. The witch is also condemn evil. This word is so mysterious. Witches, I thought that witches suck blood. Okay, they advocated. Thank you for that. They are advocating for their own people. Okay. Is therefore called on President Muhammad Buhari's administration to take adequate measures to protect women across the country. Reporters gathered had reported that the women, numbering over 20, were killed on Tuesday after they were kidnapped from Goza community in Borno by members of the dreaded Boko Haram Islamic sect and labeled as witches. It was learned that the women were labeled as witches following the death of the children of a Boko Haram commander identified as Ali Ngude. You are Boko Haram killing people's children and suddenly your own died and you are accusing witch. You are accusing the witch to kill. You see the pain? You see the pain? Boko Haram commander Ali Ngude slaughtered over 20 women by slitting their throats after accusing them of being witchcraft in Borno, a military source told reporters on Tuesday. God, these people are wicked. About 40 of them were abducted last week. Over 10 were slaughtered in Goza town last Thursday, and more than 10 were killed during the weekend. The thing that can kill a women attract sympathy in all aspects. In all aspects, when a woman is crying, everybody will rush to her and say, what is happening? Even before you discover what is the problem, maybe she could even be the problem. They attract sympathy so much, which is natural. But somebody who will have the heart to slaughter them, these people are wicked. The women were all suspected of witchcraft after the sudden death of the children of the jihadist group's commander. But reacting in a statement to the gruesome killing of the women by the terror group, AFAW described it as shocking and unacceptable, adding that the accusation happened when people attribute misfortune of occult or supernatural causes, or when people are not satisfied with ordinary, natural, or commonsensical explanation of alignment and deaths. This thing is normal. People will continue to be diabolic in Nigeria in any aspect, whether you call it witchcraft or whatever, as long as things are not happening right. People will seek for solution, for any better solution. That is why you must fight for a good, viable economy, conducive environment. It was like that. Go and study Europe, you see today. It was like that years back. 600 years, 700 years, 1000 years. The level of the witchcraft over there was much. In Europe, you are staying now. The kind of witchcraft they practice, mostly those in the northern Europes, the north, their witchery, and some part of Eastern Europe, their witchery is very, they even still practice it today, but it's no more as deadly as it was then. I remember, what's the name of this pope? Can't remember his name. They start fighting them. That is why even in Nigerian constitution, you don't practice anything diabolical power is not accepted. They silence those kind of things. Yeah. You can practice your religion or your faith, but you cannot display the power of witchery or diabolical or those kind of things officially. So then things wasn't right. But when they begin to fight it and fix the economy, people's mind came to relax. People can see what's the sense of going towards that level whereby things are okay. Things are okay. Things are not okay in the zoo, so people will go beyond that. It doesn't matter what that person believes. What is a Christian, a Muslim, or didn't even believe in anything? Hunger, hardship will make you to believe in something or to leave that one and follow. It's just like in those days in our land, in Igbo land. I say, "Eji hanyoma go ka ekpere." Eji hanyoma go ka white or something of that nature. Because things have changed. So it was like that there until they fought it and fixed the economy. Until you fix, people can see food and eat and whatever. They don't need to go deeper to some certain things. That is it. Signed by the director, AFAW, Leo Igwe, the group lamented that the Boko Haram militants have been waging a vicious campaign to establish an Islamic State. The statement read, "It is widely known that the group's targets attack and kill anyone considered an enemy or an opponent to its cause. This case of which purge brings another worrisome dimension to the savage attack and the atrocities of this bloodthirsty group. But this instance of which bloodletting should not come as a surprise, given the ongoing conflict and insecurity in the region. Needless and avoidable deaths of men, women, and children happens and are expected. People are likely to experience uncanny misfortune." Exactly, this man is right. As long as things are difficult, things are not working, people will go beyond. Even in your normal prayer, the Lord's prayer in the Bible is, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name," and that's when you finish it, you go. But things are not working, so you need to pray harder, go further. Even if you are a pagan, a normal pagan is just, you come, maybe you take cola, you pray for whatever, you throw cola out, or you throw wine, gin, you just do the normal way of the traditional this thing, and you go your way. But maybe you do it 1 year, 2 years, and when you're not put it was a demand. It happens inside. So this is normal. But it pains me that people at this time can't understand it. Until you understand it, you can't fight it. If this economy is not good, you will see the advancement. And that is why Satan is reigning in Nigeria. Satan will reign in Nigeria to increase the hardship that you will follow him. You will come to him because all these forces, all these powers are coming from the negative side. Very, very important, whether you believe it or not. That is the fact. Your belief or not belief cannot change the fact. The Boko Haram campaign has led to a humanitarian crisis in Borno. There is a virtual collapse of the health infrastructure, especially in areas where these militants operate and occupy. People who are sick do not get required medical assistance that they need. Many are unable to go to hospital, and if they are lucky to go to hospital, there are no medicine. There are no medical personnel to attend to them. This crisis provides a fertile ground for the proliferation of witchcraft, fear, suspicion, and anxieties, as in other cases of witch killing. Not medical report confirm the cause of the death of the children. Exactly. As long as this thing continues, brother, this will be in that way. That is it. People will engage into it. There are these people you see in the north. There are you see them now. You see, if you live in the north, all this talisman, whatever, they tie it moving. I gonna wago ya up na shop go sigi korenye gi hige jazo ahia. You know, 11 brain, but some of our people, gullible people, they will just buy the rubbish. The Fulani man will sell some talisman for you to be doing your business, whereby the thing he will sell to you, he's pushing it on truck, on wheelbarrow. Magani, what do they call that thing then? They'll just come to sell something for you to be making sales. You know, because things are hard. Everybody, just as it is in our own side. You know, If you go to church to pray, a pastor will collect first offering, second offering, third offering, and all those, because he want to eat. He want to take beyond. The same way you go to traditional way, you can say baragafa, achoze kanona gone, all those things. I say him, but won't have feature, but now your problem won. Maybe I got it because a bank go there. These are the things, because but if things are working for you, if things are, you don't even need to go towards that level. I'll tell you the truth. Rearrange your mind so that you know what you are fighting. You know what you are fighting and what is fighting you. The AFW knows that existential uncertainty pervades the region. Women who lives in this place are vulnerable and likely to suffer witchcraft accusation, persecution, and murder. They are likely to be a scapegoat for misfortunes that people encounter. Thus, more cases of abduction, attack, or bloodletting links to witchcraft beliefs are expected. Exactly. People will engage into it. Don't be surprised, even they could be witch. It's possible, but they didn't do it ordinarily. They could do it to protect themselves, because the killings in Borno State is too much. Everybody will look for something that will protect him. People will go beyond. He will go beyond. If things are, that is how things works. All this advanced country you see now, you go, you move about, they have one or two those things. They understand, they remove it, they fight, they put environment to be okay. Fix every youth, every mind into job. Everybody's working. Time is not enough for anybody in advanced country. Time, 24 hours is not enough for him or her. He will tell you, even to sleep, to rest is not enough. It's not enough. They'll be working. This is what government planned. Fix it and it's working. So such a person may not have time to go and be doing that thing. Even the man that will be doing the witchcraft or whatever will be there and get frustrated. Maybe one day he drop it and join the moving train. This is how things works. But black people cannot. Whatever excuses. Things are not working. When things begin to work, you will understand what is going on. Things are not working. So everybody will go towards this measure. I tell you the truth. Everybody will go deeper into all these things as things are getting worse. Yes. AFAW urged the Nigerian authority to take measure to protect women, children, and other valuable members of the population from witchcraft accusation, witch persecution, and killings. So that is that. They destroy them in Borno State. Boko Haram is killing. Boko Haram do not spare the Muslim. It didn't spare the Christian. It didn't spare the witches. It did not. Boko Haram can eliminate anything that is against them. To have that in mind. We must continue. Let's take another news here. US dollar will massively fall to 200 naira, says anti-graft agency EFCC chairman Bawa. A round of applause for Bawa. In Akorobieti. Hey, do you know these Nigerian people, they are still seeing you as fool. They are still seeing you as fool. That's why somebody can come out and say anything. Yes, because he believed that your brain is not. How? Which world will dollar that has risen up to 800 will reduce to 200 just because you change the color of the dead currency? Look at the brain of Fulani man. This is the brain of a Fulani man telling you that dollar will fall. And again, you see some people will agree now, jumping up. Because Baba Buhari, before he died, during his campaign, told you that it will be 1-to-1, that he will make it to be 1-to-1. Miraculously, by magic, by witchcraft, by praying and fasting. Hey, no, is by working out the economy, working it out. It's not by changing the color. The color has nothing. But I will tell you one way you can make it to reduce. I will tell you if corruption will let you. Let's continue. Let's see the news in detail. The chairman of Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, Abdulrashid Bawa, on Wednesday stated that the United States dollar might drop 200 naira after the redesigning of naira. The naira, which has been falling against major currencies in the past 2 weeks, has staged a comeback, recording gains in the parallel market as it exchanged for about 730 naira to a dollar last week. I will tell you the reason why. Abdurrashid Bawa. The improvement of the naira at the parallel market was reversed this week as the local currency depreciated to 790 per dollar. The figure represents a depreciation of 880 naira or 11.3% from the 710 it traded on Friday morning. The development is in sharp contrast to the 175 naira appreciation recorded a week ago, when the parallel market exchange rate reduced from 885 per dollar to 710 per dollar. However, Bawa, in an interview with Deutsche Welle Hausa service, noted that President Muhammadu Buhari did well to approve the redesigning. He said the law says the redesigning of naira notes should be done every 8 years, but we spent 20 years without any change on them, and that resulted to the 85% of money are in circulation, not in bank. When the CBN came up with this redesigning, dollar moved to 880 and later dropped to 680 or thereabouts. So you see, with this redesigning, dollar may massively fall. Who knows, probably to 200. Abdul Rashid to 200. The EFCC chairman also said there was no any political motive behind the idea and called on Nigeria to report any person with siphon money. There is no political motive in this. Some people siphoned and hide public funds. That is why we want them to bring them out, and nobody says they should not bring them. What government says is let them deposit such money in the bank. We assure Nigerians that we are always ready to receive reports of any person with suspicious hidden money, and if investigated to be true, we will give 5% of the money to the person, he added. A round of applause. Abdul Rashid Bawa has given you job now, so you need to do job. All of you that you are cook to governor, you are servant, you are cleaning their house, and you see when they bring Ghana must go in and bring it out, you know that this thing is money. All of you that are made in their houses, this is opportunity for you. All you need is just to blow the whistle. Hence you are sure that if they land there, let's say they realize it 5 billion naira. Do you know the 5% of 5 billion? You will never be a maid again. You will never be a cleaner. So let your eyes open. So Abdul Rashid Bawa, the EFCC chairman, has given you a job. All of you zoologians, wake up. This is a very good job now. You need to winch out these criminals that are hoarded your money. Very, very important. Then come to Abdul Rashid saying that this thing will reduce to 200, that because of the redesigning of the notes. Under normal circumstances, under a practicing economy, there is no how the changing of any currency will make that currency to add more value in it in the parallel market. If we go under normal circumstances, there is no way does not attract any. Know how you change the color of something, and because of that, that thing increase or becomes scarce or whatever. There must be something you would do. Maybe you decide to hoard it or whatever, something of that. But if you say it's just to change the color, is nonsense. The essence of changing the color or the design is for security purposes. Just as they have printed this naira for years. A company like Julius Berger are printing Nigerian money. Most of you don't know. Print it in abroad, ship it inside. They will not search their container. All these foreign companies you see in the zoo, they don't search their container. But the container that belongs to you and I, the container you loaded in China, in Japan, in Malaysia, in Germany, in America, Yoruba man will search it. Hausa man, Fulani man will frustrate you there. But if it is that of Julius Berger, they will not. Sometimes they will load naira inside it. They will load naira, then they will be paying their workers with it. Things we think we don't know. We know all these companies. That's what they are doing with the help of the zoologians themselves. Immediately the currency enters, then the criminal that are in charge of the custom, everything is a deal. They will just share their own money. You don't know. So the redesigning of the currency is for security, just to stop it, because they have the design already in the system somewhere abroad where they are doing it. So they have it. So if you redesign it, before they will reprint it again and have the exact one, it will take them time. It will take them time, not that they will not. So Abdul Rashid Bawa, what you are saying here is rubbish. It's nonsense. Changing of the currency color or the design has nothing to help the economy to stand, the currency to get weight. The only thing that can help it is this: as EFCC chairman, if you really love your so-called zoological republic, don't take bribe. Both bank officials, mostly in the bank. Abdul Rashid Bawa, are you listening? If you are not listening, your PA should take this advice to you. Mostly in financial institution, we had that just 2 weeks or thereabout, about 50-something billion naira, 50-something has already been remitted in the bank. How do those money comes? If you are doing your work, you push your men. They stop looking for Yahoo boys, a laptop. You are just stupid doing that. If you want to help this thing to work for you now, you put eyes there. There are some money that will come. It will come through politicians like your people in the north, Abubakars. Those who put you in that work, you sacrifice yourself, because at the end of the day, if you fight them, they will kill you, because you yourself, you are a corrupt man. So you sacrifice yourself, get ready to die for your country, your beloved country, Nigeria. Abdul Rashid Bawa. So any money that comes in that way with you and your men, you discover it, you hijack that money immediately, you confiscate it and destroy it. You have the power before it will go through court process or whatever, because immediately it enters through court process, they will win you. If you do this, it will help, so that those money they will push in to be recorded into the bank's data, to be credited there, will be a waste to those who owns it, those criminals. That is the only way. Your security have to be active. Politicians are hoarding money, they want they printed abroad and all those things. This is one way. If you work very hard, because people in the bank sector are corrupt. Both Emefiele himself, they are corrupt. So this is the idea I will give to you. If you want it to reduce to 200, although it will not come down to 200, you are talking. But if you want it to reduce or to hang that place it hangs, it won't go. Work in this aspect. Stop following Yahoo boys, Yahoo boy. I'm not supporting Yahoo, but I see it cannot help your economy. Those boys you are chasing up and down it cannot help you in this thing you are talking about. You need to wake up. Don't listen to Babangida when he put a call to you. Say stop that. Don't listen to Atika Abubakar. Don't listen to Sultan of Sokoto. Don't listen to Emir of Kanu or any governors. Say wallahi anka ukudi na anche we ya ranka sunrike. Is wallahi banseni bai bari yaki zen kiraka ranka dede. You off the phone. You off the phone immediately and tell your boys to confiscate. Call a journalist immediately to publish it. The moment it goes out, it will you destroy it immediately. If you work like this for 30 days, just 30 days, you will see that the naira you have will gain some value. Mostly this December time. Abdul Rashid Bawa, EFCC chairman. Are you listening? This is I'm just giving it to you free of charge. But apart from that, if it is painting it, you just like you bring an old car, you just paint it and put it in the garage. It says for sale. If you buy it, here's Rawa Gondo. If before you reach Ugunhawan Kibo or Uguakwanga, it will just scatter. It will just scatter. Then Abdul Rashid Bawa, listen. The reason why dollar will go down this season, I'm talking this season, is this. The diaspora do remit money, dollar do come in from the diaspora during festival period, mostly Christmas. People will return, people will send money to their loved ones. It will help the naira not too high up. And importers don't buy dollar at this time because they don't know what budget is going to be next year. They don't know how things. So everybody will kind of try to buy bonds, maybe hold his goods or put it in property, not to leave it in dollar or in naira or whatever. People who have been into Nigerian business will understand what I'm saying, because you don't know the area you throw it that it will crash, because Nigeria economy, you can't study it. So people will do that, and because of that, dollar will somehow be managing the level it is. Abdul Rashid Bawa and some gullibles, some fools in Zoological Republic that will believe you, but it can't come to 200 naira. I assure you that it cannot come down to 200 naira. So money remittance from the diaspora will strengthen it now. Then after January, February, when the businessmen will see that things are normalized, they start buying dollar to go and import goods. Everybody will be buying dollar, because even toothpick, you import it. Your people, the Fulanese, do not allow us to produce. You produce nothing. Even the crude oil that is the only source of export, when the money comes, it goes into the pocket of Abubakar. They are stealing the oil, which you know. Abdul Rashid Bawa, you know all these things. Abdul Rashid Bawa, I hope you are listening, the EFCC chairman. So during January, from February or thereabout, it will increase. People will be buying dollar to go and import more goods into Nigeria to render services to the people, because they can't produce it. Then dollar will skyrocket it again. It will increase because you have nothing to export. It's a very simple economist. You don't need to study like a Professor Charles Soludo, economist professor and whatever, I don't know, to know this thing. It's just import and export is what helps your currency. What you import and what you export and all those things, that is what will help your currency to be strong. That is how it will help it. And all this too much debt, it will affect the naira. And you make sure that you block people who are printing naira and bringing it inside. This is the only thing that will help your naira. But Abdul Rashid Bawa, if you listen to all these things now, all this idea, you see that it's not possible. It's not possible to happen in Nigeria. Are you going to produce? What are you going to produce? Will your government, Buhari, give contract to the boys in Aba to produce the boots that the whole military and the police will use for the next 2-3 years? If you go to Aba, give that contract. You don't need big company. Just go to Aba. You see boys who are talented. You say we need 5 million boots for the military, and we need it in 3 months' time. I'm telling you, these boys will manufacture it and produce it in the market, supply it to you. Unless your government will say, we are going to close importation of textiles material and open that one in our areas, allow our people to handle it, they will produce it overnight. Men are hungry and ever ready to make money out of their skills. But your Fulani, Abdurrashid Power, listen, your Fulani caliphate will not let it be. Because that is not the agenda of the Fulanis. The agenda of the Fulanis is not to build Nigeria, but rather Fulanization and Islamization. They have a different agenda. So they will not let it be. So these things, because this thing cannot be, Naira cannot be, dollar cannot be 200 Naira. It can't be. It cannot be. And you cannot stop the importation of Naira, printed Naira somewhere. It's not in Nigeria they are printing it. They are printing it in abroad. Some places, they give the contract. They print it. Some zoologian echelons, political criminal echelons are aware of it. They print it and they ship it. They will ship it. That ship, they don't touch it. There is a government or special this thing. They'll bring it inside and they will dispatch it to places. These are the things you will do to help your useless Naira. But is it possible, Abdurrashid Bawa? Abdurrashid Bawa Natambeka, is it possible? You know it's not possible. You know it's not possible. So just get out from the road. Dollar can never be 200 Naira because you changed the picture. You painted it. That's nonsense. Let's take another news here. This one says attack on southwest. Attack in southwest will end soon. I will be back to bring Yoruba Nation. Sunday Igboho tells supporters. Wow. Sunday Igboho is coming back. I pray you come back in full force. Because I don't really understand what is going on in the Yoruba nations. We know that we are booming before. I don't really understand what is going on there. I don't want to say much on that, but honestly, what we're expecting the Yoruba nations to be doing, I don't see it at all. Even their leaders who claim that they are fighting for Oduduwa nations are just pro-Nigeria. They want a new Nigeria. They want a normal. They are not there, because if you use the recent thing that happened to all this, I don't just want to mention some names. You know, during this they are unknown Afeniferes things and all those things. I find out that I didn't see men who are willing. I did not see men who are willing in fighting for Yoruba nation. But I pray that our brother and good friend Sunday Igboho, as it being stated here, will come back in the same spirit and fight for his people. Yoruba people are very, very intelligent people, educated, esteemed, highly respected. As Igbo people are making great things all over the world, Yorubas are there, even maybe doing more than us. Have great men. Yoruba has television before France. Is a history recorded. Where are all those things now? Fulani has blindfolded everything. Corrupt all your men. You will only be hoping in selling oil from Biafra land to make money, whereby your land is filled with milk and honey. There are goats. There are all you need is just a good government with the intellectuals of the Yorubas. Put it together. You will help Africa to grow. You will help Africa to grow. People will be trooping from all over the world to come to Yoruba nation to see the great exploit. I learned that the king of Saudi Arabia in the 50s came to Obafemi Awolowo, I think, teaching hospital for treatment then, because it was among the best. Somebody from Saudi Arabia came to that hospital to treat himself. These are the things that were there during the time of Awolowo, them who was trying to bring the best of the Yorubas. But submitting yourself to the Fulanese is what I don't know how to explain it. I don't know whether is it a spell or whatever, because Yoruba has everything it takes to be on its own, to pull out of the zoo and to be on its own. Even your waterway in Lagos, you can sign a contract with some countries in the north, construct a very powerful rail line as their goods, like country Niger, Chad, all these countries, even the northern Nigeria that will not have waterways, only their importation, the taxes you collect. This is an agreement. Singapore is enjoying it. Most of the goods that are moving from Southeast Asia, they gave the contract to Singapore. They have nothing. Singapore owns nothing. Only the shipping and some other things. You can make money there. As their container lands, you put it in the train one way to those countries. These are ways to make money with intellect, with the technology that is in the brain of the Yorubas. But everybody is corrupt. Look at Jagaban. Jagaban, short. All those kind of people can't let you grow. So I wish that our brother and friend Iboho will come back, and don't look the face of anybody. Most of our elders are corrupt. They will come and tell you you don't respect the elder, but the elder is corrupt. Jagaban, is it Jagaban not an elder? But Jagaban is corruption himself. Escobar, Colombia. That is Jagaban. He's a corrupt man. Look at him now. He's weak. Jagaban is weak. His brain is not functioning. He can't even remember the name of his party. What thing? He's praying for PD, APC, or maybe it's a new political party. You know? These things are the elder people will be telling you respect. One thing I like myself when it comes to the Igbo side is that my conscience judge me in anything I'm doing. I try to keep my conscience alive. When I have done something wrong, my conscience will condemn me, not even the person. So because of that, somebody will bring Ojus Okalo and I get some more welder. Ojus Okalo, Rochas Okorocha, a governor of a state, destroy it, get some more welder. Now more respect, yeah. One Ishadi at all. I'll tell you the truth. So it's not somebody like me. My conscience is active and I hate evil. So back to what we are saying about the coming back of our dear brother and friend Sunday Boho. I wish you will come in that manner. Walk with the right ones and don't look back. Liberate your people from this. Yoruba has everything it takes to be number one in Africa. Yoruba has everything it takes. But for it to emerge, corrupt people need to be sidelined completely. Let's take the news in details. Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemi, more commonly called Sunday Igboho, has reassured his supporters that the movement to actualize the Oduwa Republic was still on track, while emphasizing that he has not given up on the agitation. Igboho noted that the time for the Yoruba nation has come and that he will soon be returning to Nigeria. Recall that the activists fled Nigeria about 15 months ago to Cotonou, Benin Republic, following an invasion on his residence by the Department of State Service, DSS. But the freedom fighter vowed to see to it that the Yoruba nation was actually realized. At Bishop Ajayi Crowther's annual Potmos birthday celebration in Ibadan, Oyo State, Igboho gave the assurance. Speaking via Zoom platform, Igboho said, "I thank you all for your support since the inception of this just cause, and by God's grace, the Fulani herdsmen activities against our people will end in our land. The Yoruba nation will soon be achieved, and it will be better than all the nations in the world." I say amen. Amio, try to fight. You have what it takes. Yoruba has what it takes. They have it. Only your cocoa alone. Oh. My message to Yoruba people worldwide who are passionate and about the country of their own is not to lose hope. I am more than convinced that we are on our way to freedom. Our agitation is an idea whose time has come. I will come back to Yoruba land soon. Reporters had recently reported that Igboho called on monarchs in the region to convene a meeting and discuss the security situation in the southwest. He also debunked report from some quarters that he was no longer interested in the struggle for the Yoruba nation. I pray it's true. I pray for you that God will strengthen you, because people like you are not all that common. I pray you stand and do the needful. Your people, you have the men who are willing. You have the boys. You have the men who are willing. Your people have whatever it takes to move on. Don't relent. Don't allow the Satan of Nigeria to corrupt you. The easier way is just to corrupt the person. Either give you contract, give you political appointment, and that's all. Anybody fighting for people must fight it sacrificially. That is it. You, anything they are giving to you or whatever, you must reject it and think of your people. And be immortalized at the end of the day, like Awolowo. You'll be immortalized like Awolowo. People will never forget you as generation pass, as the earth remains. You'll be immortalized. Think of that. I pray for you that what you said indeed is what is in your heart, so that we can walk and liberate Africa from this shenanigan Africa is. Africans can't even reason very well. African people cannot think very well. I tell you, the thinking is very bad as a result of the environment the person is. He will use the environment, what is happening, thinking that that is what is happening all over the world. No, no, no. Let's take another news here. This one says, worry over influx of child beggars in Kwara State by Buhari. Olarewaji Ahmed. Alamajiri is increasing now in Kwara State. You see how these people come. You see how they come. How will Alamajiri increase in Kwara? Kwara State that is known as Yoruba nation. How come Alamajiri will increase there? They know what they are doing. They'll be pushing them, shipping them as foot soldiers. Program their mind of one certainty, which is this Fulanization, jihadist work and all those things. The guy could be doing shoe shine or whatever. The day he will just be like computer. The day you want to use him, you activate it, bam, he will just go to war for you. Or Boko Haram will come and recruit them. How come Alamajiri will increase in Kwara State? It's a program, it's well programmed things. Although we know that the lawring has been taken. We know that. But it's not to have the number as much as being reported now, like in Kanu and in Kaduna. Those places are their homes. These people are planning. They use everything available. Giving birth to children is nothing to a black man, because there is nothing, no much joy. People just relies with 4 or 5 wives and concubines. Producing children is very easy. It's very easy now. What is there? When you're born, you after naming ceremony. One thing they will never fail in the north is the naming ceremony. The moment they do that naming ceremony, you have been part of them. Then maybe in 1 year or 2 years, they just give you plate, push you out in the street. A little child who knows nothing will like those kind of things, moving, begging food and all those things. When El Rufai will do some spiritual sacrifice, he will pick like 5 or 10 and offer to his gods. That's what they are doing. All these are like Dangote now. If Dangote want to settle his gods, we know them, or 20 or 30. Sacrifice their sacrifice more never. They know what they are doing. When war reach also, they will push them. They will push them. They will go and kill Igbo man in Kanu. You see somebody with plate, it will go. These things are programmed. They know what to make sure that the mission of Othman Damfodio comes to pass. They make sure that it comes to pass. Very, very important. As poverty increases, the number of beggars has continued to skyrocket due to growing of insecurity across the country. Beggars, people are growing up. People are moving forward in technology and other things, but Nigeria is moving forward in producing babies. Not that they are producing the babies for the help of the economy. Maybe push them into farming using the old method. When you have a number of children, you produce a lot of farm produce. No, nothing. Kwara State has thus become a hub for begging, most particularly for teenagers who are supposed to be in school learning. They won't let them go to school even. Last thing, Jonathan built schools for them. Those schools are still there. Teachers are there to teach them. Do you know what? Because these people program things very well. The Malami in the mosque will tell them that this is that is how this name Boko Haram comes in. Boko Haram means Western education is a sacrilege. If you don't understand the Hausa adage, Western education is a sacrilege. That is Boko Haram. They don't like it. It will the Malami in the mosque who knows everything, who himself, his own child has schooled in Harvard, whose child is in Oxford, will tell all this child that Boko is a haram. Is a haram. That it is that Makranta law he's teaching them is the right one. And he will program. If you want to program human beings from the childhood, because whatever they deposit in your brain from your child will work. Before you change it, you need a very thorough education to yourself. Before you change some fundamental things, primary things that were deposited into your brain as a child, because that is what you grow up with. That is what you grew up with. Somehow, even in your subconscious, it will spring out as if the spirit is talking to you. No, it is things that have been deposited in your subconscious. When they program all these children in that way, there is nothing you tell him. He just believe in that belief system. He will not change again. Somebody like Sheikh Abubakar Ahmed Gumi is a well-educated man. Don't you see his interview? Go and check him. His own children will go to school very well. But see him in the evening or in the morning when he will go to mosque and be teaching children. He will be telling the children, all these ones they live in the street, that this one is RNA, this one is this. He will not tell him about physics. He will not tell him about chemistry, biology, mathematics that he himself studied, economics. He won't. They will prepare them for their intention, for their motive. Because population is indices of power. One of the indices, major indices of power. If you have the population and now just have a little tactics, a little skills, a little arms, if I'll put it in that way, a little thing in your hand, you will just move, destroy whatever. So they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They prepare everything like this. This is the area I will agree to some of our people who will say religion. You see our people are just that. So religion is the problem. You don't know when religion. Ebona go moya mo ebona aka oka ya. If you come there, he is more brutal. What is inside him is this thing. But religion is in this way now. They'll program this child on that. He will never think of any other thing. I want you to understand, differentiate things. Define things very well, differentiate it, understand it. It will help you to fight the thing to the root core. If not, it jump out with emotion and all those things. It can't solve that problem that you want. If indeed you wish to solve that problem, or you are pushing indirectly, pushing a different belief system, not for the betterment of the black people. So this is where I will agree with you that religions work. They will program all those things to the brain of these alamajiris and push them away. The child will think that that is how the world is, and be controlled by these educated ones. If not, Jonathan built schools in the north. Those buildings, what is it? How about it? What is there if not to Kai Kajema Kranta? He will be there. They will teach him. He'll come back. They are under some certain people. All these boys you see that are rooming, they sleep in a particular mosque under a particular man lami that is teaching them. There is a time they will go, they will study, and they will move out. That man is supposed to push them to Western education that Jonathan built for them there. They won't do that. They know what they are doing. They know. And they are pushing them now. Gradually you see them in the east. All these boys now, you see them in the east. Before they are pushing them in the east, they have programmed into their brain that these are the things that is in their brain, nothing again. And they will become, the biggest work they will do for you is Okada. And some of you Efulefu who love cheap things in Igbo land, you love cheap things. Then we saw there was a day somebody did a record. One Oga Pata in main market being a 4 decking. He be 4 decking, I am 4 decking. Ishina like Kurumini, now Bagona 4 decking. That is our brain. Then they will bring this Hausa people, give them their key. This Almajiri we are talking now, Almajiri will be drawing water for you and go and fill your tank in 4 decking. All those kind of things. Because we love cheap things. We love to use somebody. And I like, okay, you imago as Igbo man, those things are in us. So they will be using them, they will be push them towards the east, and they will be doing all these jobs. We think that the Hausa people cutting your fingers, instead of you to open a salon where you do your Medicare as they do in abroad, you go there, you clean, you pay the person, and the person will employ somebody. No, you want it in a cheaper way. They will flog, they will fill everywhere in southeast. And now they know your nook and cranny. As you see them now in Kwara, they have been pushing them gradually. You see them in the southeast now. Alamajira ne increase. This is their strategy. One command, and you know them, they are under one central command. They are not like you and I. When we tell you something, do this, you'll be questioning, arguing. Immediately Sultan of Sokoto, Emir of Kanu, Emir of Gonso, whatever. Wallahi Serki Yafada. Wallahi Serki, that's what you hear. Wallahi Serki Yafada, Wallahi Serki. They will move on. And they are pushing them now towards the southeast. But this one is what is happening in Kwara State. Ilorin metropolis has been polluted with underage children begging around the streets, with a report gathered by African Eyes showing that no provocative measure have been put in place by the state government to reduce underage begging in the state. According to the United Nations Children Fund, UNICEF, the number of out-of-school children in Nigeria is 18.5 million, which is a whole lot of higher compared to 2021 estimate put at 10.5 million. It continues to increase every year. Coupled with the economic situation and insecurity, a study by the UNICEF shows that Nigeria has an estimated 18.5 million out of school children, the highest in the world. That's hereby number first. Nigeria has the is number one in out of school children palaver. Nigeria has the highest, 18.5 million. About 60% of the country's out of school young people are in the northern part of Nigeria. Blame the Malamis, blame their political leaders. Why this percentage is increased? 60% of them blame their leaders. Jonathan built schools for this Alamajiri. What happened? But they will use them for campaign against other political parties. Jonathan built schools. They will cause one or two political issues to scatter that thing. They know what they are doing, brothers. They know what they are doing. The Malamis whose children are schooling abroad will tell this one not to go to school because this is their willing tools. This is their sharp sword. This is their AK-47. This is their atomic bombs. They will throw to their opponents in order to accomplish the plan, the mission of their great-grandfathers, Ottoman Damfodio and Modibo Adam. Very, very important. Statistics from the study confirm that some of the states in the northern part of the country were adversely affected by kidnapping, banditry, insurgency, and early marriage. Therefore, the accelerated wide varieties of out-of-school kids in the zone blame Malams and the political leaders. Short and simple. Out of the major source, the insecurity has been established to be the negligence and the incapacitation of some parents to enroll their wards into formal education. They don't need it, and because they don't want. Some residents of Ilorin metropolis have expressed concern over the inflow of child beggars into the Kwara state capital and its impact on the security of the state. Mr. Tajuddin Babatunde, a motorcycle rider, couldn't hide his dissatisfaction with the continuous increases of underage beggars in Ilorin. He noted that there is nothing good in child rooming. There is nothing good in child rooming the street, the road, while their counterparts are in school, adding that is unsafe for the children themselves. You don't need to. I will not support anybody who will blame the kids or beat them. They have leaders. They have somebody, as you see them there, they sleep somewhere. At the end of the day, they will go and sleep either under one Malami or one Alhaji. They will go and sleep in his garage. That man is in charge of their life. Anything that man tells them, they will do. We live in the north, we steal all these things. You are staying in the north now, you know what I'm saying is right. So no argument. The problem of Nigeria is that they will not tell the truth. They'll just write this thing generally without pinpointing, telling where the source of the problem is coming. Tell you Alamajiri this, that. Somebody is in charge of these children now. And if human rights and children abuse organizations are working, all these Western organizations, UNICEF, whatever, it's a very simple thing. You locate who is in charge and accuse that person, sue him to court. Then let's see where the children will go and sleep tomorrow. Who is their father? In the north, you just give birth, you throw the child. How many Igbo people will give birth to child and allow his children to be? We don't do like that. We take one wife. We have a few children that we can take care of. Yes, because it's the responsibility of the parents to take care of the children. But this one will produce and they pushing them, put them in lorry, preparing for some certain eventuality, their secret motive that is coming up. So if they know what they are doing, they're supposed to arrest or sue those people who are in charge of these people. Finally, let's take this news. It's double jeopardy that Nigeria is borrowing to pay for fuel subsidy, finance minister. Oh, a bell to Nigeria. A bell. There's no need to pity for Nigerians because they don't pity themselves. They will see evil, they'll just sit down and be watching it. Even you that will be speak out, you'll be saying about it, talking, they will be against you. Subsidy that have been a channel and avenue to the siphon Nigeria economy for a very long time. Some group of people are there. Even when they subsidize the PMS and bring it in, it doesn't last long. They'll still sell it after they have sold the crude oil and did not account for it. The one they subsidize with the money they sell from the crude oil for the ordinary zoologian to enjoy. Alaji will use trailer to take this PMS out of the country and go and sell it. And Nigerian journalists are aware of this thing. I was watching Arise television and I was just listening to the analysis of Ruben Abati. That man, I don't just know how all these people that are just dressed gently but can speak out against atrocities that are going on. If you go and watch that, they were just trying to, a boy, somebody who is a custom officer, stopped two tanker loaded with fuel, moving out of the country to go and sell either in Kebiru, I don't know the border that is there, to move out. That is within the Yoruba area border. This guy becoming a good person, stop it. Although he was saying other things in that video, instead of Arise television analysts to focus on the atrocity, they were talking about what the guy said. Maybe he connected Tinubu, he connect this person and whatever. I was just watching that and I say, oh, that is why good thing can never come. Who is the owner of this tanker? Is that guy don't know that from that route now is outside Nigeria? Are there filling station in that area? Is there any other city in those areas that is belong to Nigerian city that they are going to offload in their fuel station? The answer is no. The custom man, the Yoruba custom man, because he's not well educated, his English is not polished like that of Ruben Abati and other journalists in Nigeria. So whatever the young man is saying is lie, is nonsense. I was just watching them and I see how they were just petting and romancing, and evil will be increasing. Evil will be increasing. The subsidy you see, that is why I'm one of the persons that says remove subsidy, let the pain come. If you want to stop corruption without shooting guns somehow, thinking that you end it, terminate it completely, terminate it. Things will be very difficult, yes. The only thing you will do, use that money, increase salary at a certain level. Work with your economies. Which level, which percentage should we increase? That is it. Which percentage? Then through bank, give loan to micro economy, micro business people, give loan to people. Like if you come to a place like Aba, where you see that people are producing things, shoe, textile, you give them some soft loan. Through those money, people will increase in, yes, there will be high rate of transport fare and all those things. Is good, so that Alaji will not take this oil, this PMS outside the country. At least you that is in office that is not in support of that will just quench one channel of corruption. You just quench it a bit, so that anytime the PMS comes in, you don't even need any security to guide it, because you can't take it out. If you take it, they can't make any profit. Yes, this is the just remove every copper on anything that calls subsidy. Remove it. Take that money, know how you fix it into the system economical aspect of it. Increase the salary at a certain level, good and fine. Give loan to some micro this thing. There will be hardship, but the hardship will be positive. If you work, you gain something. If you hold naira in hand, it will be valid at a certain level. That is it. If you buy bread today 10 naira, maybe tomorrow you still come out, it's still 10 naira. Maybe it is going to add, it will be 10 naira 50 kobo or 10 naira 30 kobo. Not that you buy 10 naira today, tomorrow you come is 30 naira. Double. This is the cost. This is the cost. So let's see what the minister is saying. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, a Fulani woman, has insisted that the federal government will do away with petroleum subsidy by June 2023 because your government is going out. That is why after 8 years in the office, this is the time they have agreed to remove subsidy. For 8 years in the office, nobody is talking about that. Aromani. Ahmed said this on Tuesday in Abuja during a press conference to mark the end of the 28th National Economic Summit. The fuel subsidy gloved 2.5 trillion naira between January and August 2022. This money goes into the pocket of corrupt officers. They will just sell the PMS outside the country. Imagine 2.565 trillion naira. Imagine if this money is in circulation within Nigerian government, within Nigerian city, within the domain of the economy of the country. It would have been best. People won't complain in this way. Workers will see money to buy things. People in the market can, people in the production industry can produce something with confidence when they collect the loan because they know that salary will be paid on the right time and people will come and buy their goods. Government will be collecting its tax back. There will be taxation, government will be collecting it and things will work. That is it. That is it. We are teaching them what they don't know. Not that they don't know, they know. But evil has covered their brain. 2.565 trillion naira as subsidy. Just move off. Disappear in subsidy. Between just January to August. Trillion. Not billion. Gojabu million. And the hunger is killing people in Nigeria. Also, in the midterm expenditure framework, the federal government proposed to spend 3.3 trillion on fuel subsidy between January and June 2023. You see, another 3 point something before the date of the time they want to remove it, and these monies are being borrowed. Everybody should be preparing for the disintegration of the zoo on time. If not, nothing good will ever come out of this country. Nothing. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Nothing good will come out. They know all these things we are talking about. They know it. They know how to implement it. Their journalists are there. They have bribed everybody. They just sit down, they look. They just sit down, they look. And you, the poor one, are the one suffering it on daily basis. And because you don't want to activate the mental toughness in you as a black man positively to fight for better tomorrow, because you don't want, you remain docile, and it's just moving like that. And other African countries, other African brothers are looking onto Nigeria to wake up, that if Nigeria rise up today, then they themselves will tap from Nigeria. Imagine when you are somewhere waiting for a crippled man to stand up and move away from the road so that you can pass, not knowing that the man is a crippled man. Imagine such situation. You will be there forever. In other words, Africa will not grow waiting for Nigeria. But if you will understand, agree with what we have been saying all this while, is to keep every differences by the side and fight this. You may not have the mind to take your gun and bullets and bring down these people, but you will agitate and insist on some certain democratic terms, ways of curing this thing somehow, like issue of referendum, let people decide, restructuring, resource control. They are somehow agreeing with this police, state police. Don't be surprised now, somebody may go there and approve, even though the northern states are not in support of that. They still want to have one center so that they will come. Because I was listening to the debate of the presidential candidate from the north. What's the name of that party? One Ibrahim's, whatever. The man was not in support of it. He was not in support of it because it's still the agenda. And other governors were not in support of it, per se. Professor Babagana Zulum, even when Boko Haram was so high in this thing, was not in support of state police because they know what they are doing. So this is the way you can push, throw away this election of a thing, so that you can break this might of these corrupt echelons that have been hold the country down. You break their minds and then be able to bring in some certain good people. Corruption will reduce. Then you can be able to find a way for better future. Apart from that is zero. The easier way to eradicate it completely is gun and bullet. Oliver Cromwell health was cut off. Evil ended. In many countries that are progressing today, there were revolutions, bloody ones. Some kings were cut off, killed his, before you see the good thing begin. But as a black man, you may not have that might, that understanding. Why not this your PVC you are insisting in a democratic? Why not activate a mental toughness? You are not voting, you are not electing, it is referendum. It will help zoologians. If not, just forget about it. This is Radio Biafra Service 2 coming to you from the platform of Radio Biafra London under the leadership of one and only Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ahmadike, one of Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only incorruptible leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. He's the director of Radio Biafra and her television, the commander of the armies of Biafra, and the greatest man living on this planet X. And this broadcast is coming to you from me, a servant of the Most High, a servant of the indigenous people of Biafra, the firstborn of Mazi Nwachineke Kanu, and a proud disciple of our leader in the person of Nwachineke. We will go straight to open up our line, but before we do that, we must remember that the extortion is still going on. Checking point in our land is still going on, causing heavy go slow in some certain places. Causing heavy go slow in some certain places. Some military checkpoints are there. I don't know what they are checking. Based on the level of the atrocities, the kidnapping that is going on daily basis. That is why they must leave our land. They must leave our land. Checkpoint in our land must stop. The checking point in our land must stop. They need to go to the north, where Boko Haram slaughtered 20 women one day, claiming that they are witch. That is the area they need to go and be blocking this road. Some certain places, the kind of hold up that are there. Brothers, sometimes they are doing this thing purposely to us. If you see the kind of hold up that will put a journey that would have taken you 1 hour, 1.5 hours, after the driver have suffered bad road in some certain areas, bad road that he would have crossed in the next 10 minutes, he spent like 45 minutes to pass that area, or even 1 hour. Then he will now come and stop on a hold up where it is not bad road, it is not accident, but purposely organized by some Al-Shabaab in uniform, by some de-radicalized, by some repentant Boko Haram on uniform, extorting people. Wherever you see this de-radicalized having their checkpoint, you must see hold up in some certain areas, mostly within the metropolis, if you are getting closer to the city, you know that a lot of traffics flows or flow out. You see them, they'll just purposely create that scene, frustrating our life. Driver in Igbo land, in Biafra land, that bought fuel at the rate of 250 naira or 260 or 270, who's supposed to fly that road with speed at a maximum or minimum speed he's supposed to move to get to his destination and save his fuel, will be on hold up, burning the same fuel he's supposed to move for a distance of some kilometers. He will just spend that particular fuel in particular minutes. He will spend on a checkpoint where Al-Shabaab is staying and collecting money, and at the end of the day, driver will give them some money, and the people inside the bus will also come down. They will search them, frustrate them, wasted their time, waste their money. The fuel that should, maybe it's full tank, it will take this driver go and come, but because of that hold up in that checkpoint, this driver will be burning his fuel until it is his turn for this Al-Shabaab to check them before they will cross. And you want us to keep quiet. Brother, it will not work. They must leave our land. They must leave our land. We don't need the checkpoint. We don't need it. Calculate it left and right. We gain nothing from military checkpoint, police checkpoint. We gain nothing from it. It doesn't help us in security, has never helped our economy, nothing. It's just to continue to frustrate us, and we can't fold our hands. If you have succeeded in Igbo politicians, in all the governors, in sleeping with them, and whatever you do, they will not talk. You will not succeed in our own time. We are righteous people, and we will never pollute our soul. Out of passion and anger, we will fight you. It doesn't matter what it costs us. Why will our people be continued to be suffering for no reason? The road block must get off. They must clear from our road or stop extorting people. If they love us so much that they were sent to come and secure us, let them enter the bush. Fulani bandits are there in Four Corner, in Lokbant, in many places. You see the video. There is the one that happened in Cross River side. The video is still trending, is still going viral. They should go into, that is the work of the military. They should go there. But for them to be on the street, on the road, causing hold up, extorting money, raping our young girls, doing all manner of things, they are Al-Shabaab. They are de-radicalized bandits. They are repentant Boko Haram. And they need to be dealt with mercilessly. We can't keep quiet. If you can swallow it hook, line and sinker, I can't. If you can swallow whatever they throw to you, somebody like me can't. I cry for my people every day. The pain is too much. The punishment is too much. The road checking point in our land must end. Very, very important. This is Radio Biafra Hausa Service 2. We may be bringing our program to an end at this moment. You can call us with this number, +18326373499, +18326373499, +18326373499, or you can call us +61481870925, +61481870925, +61481870925, or you can get us on Skype with the name Nwachineke. Let's take one or two calls before we bring this program to an end.
ibe dị mma ekwe ka nna jụọ na egbu na nkịtị odogwu na-ezi oge na-edu ndị ụjọ Igbo n'oge kwe m ntị n'ọnụ maka na mgbere mama na-ezi na-atụ egwu odogwu bụchiri ezi maka na nwere ibe wee furu n'anụ eliwe na anụ ndị be anya ma bụrụ eziokwu anya bụ m ibe maka na si na ibe dị mma na anya gbara akwụkwọ ọgaranya jere mba anụ jụrụ akpa ọkpa ndị ọ na-enye enye kwuru ya na-eme m anya ọta ka agụ nwa na nka abụrụgbu enyi tara agbụsịa asị m na m furu bata n'ọgbọ gị oke nwa asị m na Igbo ge m ntị n'ọnụ Igbo n'oge kwe m ntị n'ọnụ maka na sị na nwata bụ ibe dị mma ọkọrọ obodo nye ọma bụrụ eziokwu Igbo na abụrụ m ibe dị mma ka.
Let's take this call from our dear brother Mazi Desmond. Mazi Desmond, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Nwachineke. Good morning to you.
You are welcome, my dear brother.
Good morning to Biafrans all over the world. Our great leader, His Excellency Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwabiyama will continue to strengthen, be with you, and you will lead us into Biafra and even beyond. You say, Nwachineke, this morning, let me just say that the checkpoints in our land is well coordinated. You had when even some of these our politicians are part of the people that put these checkpoints on the road. You had when the truck drivers in Abu wanted to do something to arrange their road, the bad road that they have gone, and the government issued them a warning that nobody should touch the road. So that is part of it. Our politicians, they derive joy in our people suffering, and they are using the suffering of our people to enrich themselves, and they cannot continue. And we are telling every military police that the roads of Biafra land to dismantle, to go. Do not listen to your boss in the office, because when you go out there, the day that your payment will come, the day the angel will descend on you, your boss will not be there anyway. They will just simply replace you, and your family, wife and children will be kicked out of the barracks, and that will be it. Since you people doesn't want to learn. We'll say this several times. We don't want checkpoints in our land. They are kidnapping our people, and it cannot continue. Having said that, Nwachineke, let me encourage Biafrans all over the world on the need for us to continue to support ESN wherever we are. As we know, this is the end of the year, and most countries in Europe are also having one or two events for themselves as regard to the ESN support. So we will be giving out our number for Biafrans in Italy, not Biafrans in Europe this time, please, and then also for Biafrans in the continent of America. So if you're a Biafran, you are in Italy, please, we want you to write. And the first number is, these numbers are from IPOB National Body, sent by IPOB National Coordinator of Italy, of course, under the approval of HODDOS. It is very, very important. Anywhere you are supporting ESN, you must be sure that is approved by HODDOS, please, so that our money will be used for our people and the protection of the land of Biafra. The first number is +39 35100 46055. This is IPOB National Coordinator number in Italy. And the second is +39 371 3044902. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. Please, I said Biafrans in Italy, please, not those in Europe. In Europe, they have their way. There will be internal information, and Biafrans should put their ear, they will hear it. Then also for Biafrans in the continent of America, we have Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money, and the number is +1 682 552 3333. I'll repeat, +1 682 552 3333. Dr. Tina, known as Dr. Money, you are in the continent of America. You call her, and she will be that she will direct you on the appropriate channel to support ESN. Nwachineke, I want to say something, just one thing. In our land, there is this video that is circulating where a kidnapper was arrested, and the victim, a woman that was their victim, was like saying one or two things where they were arrested. I want to say something to the youths on ground, our Biafran youths. I want to say this. Our people have developed this very bad mentality of, even to the extent that even in the villages now, maybe you see people coming to your village to do some work and then you start asking them. This is not part of our life. It's not good. This is where this criminality starts from. You see people that will come to your community to do, even sometimes to do projects that will be useful to the community or to the village. And you see some youths in that village making life miserable for the workers. They're threatening them that if they don't give them money, that they will design them with knife. They will do this. This is happening in many villages in Biafra land. It is not good. Our people must stop it. We must face Fulani. If you don't have anything to do, look at defending your bush where Fulani are, raping our mothers and committing our atrocities. Because if our people continue, if you are being caught in this act, you are also going to be seen as a criminal, because that's what you are. So we are going to stop this. It is not good for our youth. It is not good for the image of our people. Talking about community development, your community cannot develop when you don't allow people that has experience that you don't have from outside to come and do it while you take charge of it. You understand now? So please and please, our youth must put their skills and their brain in the right positive way to use it and develop our land and make living for themselves, their children and their family. Please and please, it's very, very important. Unconditional release of our leader and a referendum. Nigeria is making mockery of herself. We are going to take our freedom at the right time. Thank you very much, Nwachineke, and Chukwabia bless you from here.
Thank you very much, brother. What you said is right. It's not just only on that. In our area, you buy a land. After you buy a land, you youth, and you want to start the project, develop that area. A group of people will come also say, youth, it's happening almost all the whole Igbo area because the youth are doing nothing. And the government purposely allow all those things to be, so that the attention of the youth will be channeled on people instead of to the government. Israel
and from there, community clash will start.
Because you talk about people coming for investment and to invest in your land, and they will use all manner of things to push the people out. If you want to develop that area, the youth there will still come and be taxing you more than just like some of the things in Yoruba and all those things. That is it. Thank you very much, brother. We must continue. These are the sickness that Biafra restoration will cure. Because without Biafra, you can't stop this thing. Some of them are being powered by the government, by the politicians, for it to be there, so that corruption will increase. That is it. Let's take this call from Mazi Nwachineke. Mazi Nwachineke, can you hear me?
Yes. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning, dear friends and lovers of freedom. Mazi Nwachineke, thank you for the good job you are doing. And my good prayers go to our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, one and the only man, approved, tested, he's the only one. Elohim will continue to protect him from his enemies. No enemy will see him. Every plans of the evil ones against our leader will boomerang against our enemies. He said. Mazi Nwachineke, thank you for the news analysis. Honestly, you've done much more than I expected this morning. By trying to educate the so-called the EFCC idiot who is talking trash, and the Jew entirely this morning on how to do to better their economy, which I know is impossible for them. You know, you cannot tell that man who placed you there, even though you are not merited for that office, but because you are his fellow Fulani, he placed you there. You cannot tomorrow tell him what you want to do that is opposite to his or her own idea. It will never work. And this is why we are agitating, we are calling for Biafrans. Let us come out and be free. Anything that will promote that contraption, we are not for it. We are not there to promote it to grow. Rather, we are there to make it suffer and continue to suffer. Biafrans, wherever you are, those who are here in Mozambique, Biafrans who are all over the globe, let us put our hands together. Let's come together and continue to fight, agitate for our freedom. Biafra is our quest. That is our goal. That is our target. There is nothing attached to it. We know already the zoo is down. It's down. In my arsenal, that is exactly what the zoo is doing. So Biafrans here in Mozambique, let us come together. In unity, we stand. Togetherness, we are going to be free from that contraption called Nigeria. Mazi Nwachineke and all our radio presenters, may Elohim continue to strengthen all of you. And also to our legal teams, may Elohim continue to protect them. It's not easy, the job they are doing, but God is always there with them. Biafrans all over the world, whoever that is working assiduously to see that Biafra is restored, Elohim will continue to bless each and every one of us. In the end, we shall get this Biafra. Our leader, who is there for me, for you, who is also fighting for us to be free, Elohim will continue to protect him. Our leader is coming out soon. And once he comes out, those ones who endure this hard time that we are in, they will be rewarded. Together, we all shall march into our promised land, Biafra. May Elohim bless us all. He said.
Thank you very much, Mazi Bernard Uwakwe. Thank you, brother. And keep on the good work in Mozambique. Keep on. You and Mazi Obilo. Keep on the good work. Let's take it from my dear brother, the scavenger. Can you hear me, brother?
I can hear you.
You're welcome.
The first son of our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, I greet you. I greet Biafrans also. Thank you for taking my call. I greet my leader, Mazi Nwachineke, a prisoner of conscience, who set up this radio Biafra, a citadel of knowledge, prosperity and spirituality. That is what our leader set up to educate us. And we are moving, no going back. Nwachineke, the reason why I always come is to have a blessing from you also, because you have a good heart. You have a good heart even to educate the zoo what they should do. But these people you are talking to, they have another mindset. It's not what they are telling, it's what they are there for. They are there for their own pocket. They are there for only for the Fulanis. Because if you can see what is going on, if not because of this radio Biafra and our DOS in Mapapo, we have any Zoom media made a write-up telling you that Malami is he's billing federal government of Nigeria 500 million naira per day for the outing of our leader Mazi Nwachineke. Any day our leader come out to court, Malami charge Nigerian 500 million naira per day. 500 million naira is what we charge. Think how many times our leader have come to the court. They are doing the business. They are distributing the money. The money is going straight to Boko Haram, ISWAP, Okada and Magnet, and Yeti Anna. All of them 500 million each. You imagine what they would be doing in our land. Why would they be powerful? 500 million naira in a country that live under $1 a day. A country where 18-point-something million is not schooling. A country that has no water, no electricity, no good road, no hospital. A country that their children don't have toilet. Keep toilet, Katrona land. Antonio Guterres, United Nations, AU, Nigeria children have no toilet. I'm talking of not flush toilet, it's still toilet. But Malami is spending 500 million naira to persecute an innocent man. Mazi Nwachineke, that is what Malami is spending. Imagine what this type of money could do to uplift the poverty. The United Nations, you have said it, that Nigeria is living with under $1 per day. When you talk of this $1 per day, they think that this $1 is 460, 300 as they write it in the official. It's 800 to 900 per day. And who is going to get 800 to 900 a day in Nigeria? This is what we are suffering. The only thing our people will say that they are educated. When you ask them, what is your qualification? You will
What's happened? What?
I can tell you that University of Zik, all of them, they say that they are political science, but nothing they are doing. This is person who know what is science. They are using our leader, Mazi Nwachineke, to make Nigeria. They are using his name. If they want to do bribe, look at what Okechukwu Isuguzoro is saying. Okechukwu Isuguzoro and Soludo is now at loggerhead. Now Soludo is against what? He's against people of this government to become a president. He said that the people of this Labour Party, they are just cruising. Nwachineke, please, can you explain to Biafra what is cruising? Cruising party. That is what the label Obi. That Obi is just cruising. That there is nothing he can do. He got no chance to be a Nigerian president. Please explain to Nigerians what is cruising. What does it mean? Thank you for taking my call. Speaking to your brother, please, this scavenger. I'm calling from Africa South South Africa. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. He said that maybe you are you are traveling and you are just driving, moving about, that or in a plane or in a ship. That's what he's trying to say. But Soludo's matter. The man is just well, I don't want to divert my attention now. Thank you very much, my dear brother, the scavengers. Thank you. Let's take it from Ugochukwu Library. Ugochukwu, can you hear me?
Yeah, Mazi, good morning.
You're welcome.
Well, I want to say good morning to all the Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on your location. My name is Mazi Nwachineke from Nigeria, and I want to say good morning to my leader and the members of DOS. Good morning to everybody. Where we continue to bless you guys. Thank you for the program. You know, what I want to say this morning about Soludo saying people do that. You know, people do know that we can win election.
That is not what I think. Because Soludo Biafra now.
Hello?
I said the Soludo topic is not what I'm discussing now.
Okay, no problem. But you know what I want to say, I just want to say some few words and leave it.
All right.
So Soludo know why you talk, and I don't need to condemn his word. He know why you talk. People be just wasting your time. That's all. But let me say this: what is happening in that zoo called Nigeria today is you see that country has expired. Look at the judiciary. Look at everything they are doing in that country, including the Southeast governors, those Southeast governors who are slaves to these people. I think the Zimbabwe is their chairman in the Southeast. See all of them. Why can't they all of those 5 Southeast governors go out there and go and bring our leader home? Why? Because they are slaves. See them the other day, they go to Enugu State. They go talk all the thing they talk. Why can't they go to Abuja and say, release this innocent man, let him come with us? These are these governors, and we are warning them. You know, when I'm saying this, they don't know what we are saying. We are warning them. Let them go and release our leader. Because the government, the real world have heard us, the real world have made that Nigeria don't have any case against our leader. And they don't have any right to judge our leader in their court. Remember what our leader says. Our leader says he will win them in their own court. And this government, they know these people, the people that are working as the president is Malami. There's no Buhari. The people that are working there is Fulanis. There's nothing like president in that country. So those people that parading themselves as a president, there's nothing like president in that country. There's a few people that are living in that country. And that's why they bring in that they want to call Tinubu and so and so on and so forth. They are those people, they want to continue to Islamize that nation. That's why Tinubu, see what the man, the confused man. The man is very, very confused in everything he doing. I even said the man is on because they want to continue to lead that country. The Fulani want to continue to lead that country. And when we are telling these people, look, this thing can never work again. They don't want to listen. This relationship, we don't want it again. They don't want to listen. Give us the day of referendum. This is what thing that we need to be talking. Our people in Biafra, our people in the real world, we let us talk about referendum because referendum is what we want. We don't want war. We get Biafra without no war because it's our right. We go out there, we go vote. So all these Southeast governors, this sounding as a warning. All those Southeast, including Soludo and so on and so forth. Let me tell these guys, go out there to Abuja and go and bring our leader home. Go out there because we are telling these people they don't want to listen. Once our leader comes out, these people will bear the consequences. I'm warning them that they don't want to listen. So Mazi, thank you for the opportunity. I'm just sending this as a warning to these Southeast governors because their time is coming. One day, today they are in power, tomorrow they will not be in power.
Thank you.
And that's why we are telling them. Thank you and God bless you, Mazi. Thank you.
And you too, my dear brother. Mazi Ugochukwu, Liberia. Let's take it from Mazi Ejike. Ejike, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, Nwachineke.
You are welcome.
Good day over this side, yeah. Mazi Nwachineke is a victim of extraordinary redemption, and the tortured and the whole world are keeping silent. But we, the IPOB, will never keep silent, and every lovers of freedom supposed to come out now and speak. And speak because Mazi Nwachineke is not only fighting for the Biafran, he is fighting for the black race and all the oppressed people. Before Nigerians open their eyes, before people know what is going on, Mazi Nwachineke were shouting, they are coming, no, they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. And every person keeps silent. Nobody wants to hear. Till today, they have arrived. They are in our bushes. They are killing. If the Nigerian government media will forget to call a terrorist, they start calling terrorist bandit. It's something of irony. A terrorist, they start calling him bandit. And they now change a freedom fighter to call a freedom fighter a terrorist. Gota media. They will never see good in their life. They will never see good in their life. For them to change bandit is just a common thief. A picking pocket can be called bandit. Somebody that shot headquarters, that chief of army staff, killed chief of army staff. Nigeria kept silent. They went to NDA, kidnapped military officers. Nigerians keep silent. As of day before yesterday, a Boko Haram in Nigerian military uniform jammed and a brigadier general killed him. A Christian killed him. Everywhere we are quiet. Everywhere we are quiet. And the State House of Assembly APC member collapsed when you see the higher talks that they refuse to pay coming in their bunch. He collapsed and died. No investigation. As tomorrow is Friday, all the barrack in Nigeria is open for Boko Haram to enter. They will enter and parade and do everything they want to do, and they will go. And nobody is talking. Before this impostor Buhari died, when he was campaigning, he said, I will build one refinery each 4 years. Next 4 years, I will build another second refinery. And I will make $1 to ₦1 and give unemployed youth each 5,000 every month. And I will defeat Boko Haram in 1 year. And I will create 3 million jobs each year. Oh my God. How many years today? Where are the 3 million jobs? Where did he defeated the Boko Haram? Where is the 5K for unemployed? Where is the ₦1 to $1? Where is the refinery? He is talking about subsidy. That that anybody that do subsidy is a criminal. He said it against Jonathan. We can never forget. But he came and stand in that subsidy. They are telling you January when their tenure will end. People should wake up. Election is doing what? They are rationing themselves. They are rationing themselves. Had we forgot what they said? Capture Ozua call a double portion. Capture Port Harcourt, Igwasha double portion. Capture Onitsha double portion. And all of them got those double portion. T.Y. Danjuma has the highest oil well. The highest oil well in Echie. He's the one having the oil wells in Echie. Till today. All of them, that is their double portion. Obasanjo came back 2 times. Late Buhari 2 times. All is their double portion. And those that don't have the will to come and rule as a politician, they will use oil well to settle them because of the genocide that they commit against the Biafran people. Election will give us nothing. We should stand up. Stop looking Hope Uzodinma every day. We keep on talking about Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma will wipe up every person. Both Jita and keep in your house before they will do anything. Make sure you take 7 to 10 people down. They bleed the way you bleed. Not everything you keep on calling IPOB. Not everything you keep on calling ESN. You are a man. You bleed too. That money they are using to buy car, use that money to protect yourself. They are selling Jita every part of Nigerian today. With a little money, the military men can give it to you. With a little money, anybody can give it to you. Protect yourself. If you leave them, they will destroy you. That is what I want to tell you. These people that are talking subsidy, they are taking our oil from Gamborungala, Goza. They are taking it to Cameroon Mountain. They are taking it from Fuluka. They are taking it from Goza. They are going to Niger and everywhere. They have built refinery in Niger, in Chad, in Niger. And they tell Tompolo to be guiding those things. The natural gas has went to Morocco now. Tompolo, Asare Dokumo are guiding it. While our people are dying in pollution. What an irony. The mighty are fallen. As we see Kulemadu today, all the whole money has made. The EFCC has cut everything that he has made. But I want to remind him that it's not only Kulemadu. Millions of you people will fall. Millions of you people will fall. Anyone that the Fulani EFCC did not get, we will make sure that we tie you the way the Chinas are doing. Make sure we tie you straight or the tree near your community, in your community market square, and you will pay the price. Nwachineke, I'll stop here so far. Our leader must be out. God bless you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. That's Mazi Nwachineke. Thank you. Always make the point. Thank you. Let's take it from the powerful man of God. Powerful man of God, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I don't know if I'm coming out clear.
Loud and clear.
I thank you very much for your knowledge, your analysis, your tenacity, and your doggedness. You are doing a great and a wonderful job, but now, as my honor full day, but man cannot know other because as my honor gallo, Maya, Omayalaka, I got here now, as it is right now. We find out that now this Zelensky Republic has vowed that they will not raise our leader. And international communities, we are beckoning and everybody coming out and saying that they have had our cry, that they have done this, that they are this, and they are that. They have done this. None of them could rise up again to speak a word because Nigerian government has bribed them. Let me just digress a little bit to what my brother has just said. My brother just left right now. Listen, we are saying that Buhari did not build a refinery. And I'm putting you wrong. So why I said I'm putting you wrong is that Buhari built a refinery in Niger Republic. The person that has the contract is Erano. in the Republic. Go there, you could see the family of Nigeria. And at the same time, you said that Buhari said that $1 should be to 1 naira, 1 to 1. Maybe you don't understand the arithmetic. The equating to that very amount, that is $1 to 1,000. You know, so go and do your arithmetic very well. So, and when they said that he is bringing out change, you fail to understand that he carries chain around his hand. So whatever he said he will do, he has done it all. He brings change with chain, and he send $1 to 1,000 instead of 1 naira, and he did a refinery in another man's country. So that is by the way. My own take to this day, our leaders say that has said this. The international communities have done their own part to how can help us alone. The rest is on our own shoulder. Because I worked exactly on a live meeting or conference in America. We said a lot of things and we make a great and a wonderful sense. We don't have to leave a Biafra right now to be up and running. This is a kind of rise up to come up with. I'm not that great and a wonderful idea because we cannot relent or start a kind of using them or looking for the hierarchy of the leadership because they are doing their own part. Every other person, as long as you do a Biafra, known as Igbo, you have to be up and running because of the advent of the Tagalian now. It's only the evil man that an Hausa person will have a problem, their property will be destroyed. And we need an abortion now. Go to any state. As I'm speaking to you, since 4 days ago, there is something drivers have been kidnapped. Their vehicles have been burnt. Passengers have been kidnapped. Only in the Solomon. And this very sport in any city where they are doing this thing, they have to take it point in that very place. And it's very close to the division. And and in Biafra, we keep on running in their own land. If you are running for an enemy that comes to your father's house in Beijing, where do you think you are running to? Your father's house is your hiding place, which means that is your last form. It is your hideout. You can do everything humanly possible to guide that very place with every jealousy. But instead of you to protect yourself, you are running away from it. Some of us are bragging. Now I see. I will do this, we will do that, we will do that. My brother, I think it's everyone above and play. You talk now, this just a game of play, a game of ABA. You can see it now, it is playing on our leaders' life. If only I'm not, that's why I talk to them when I pray. This other planet, they are heaven. They are held until a drastic move. Because my brother just said now, there is this man, Benzema, that owns whatever, in the chair, whatever. These all guys live in that place, you know the house, you know everything. If you look at me now, if you look now, if they make the economy in Nigeria now bad, you're doing the same day. But you will not do it, you cannot send people, you cannot even sponsor people individually to argue for the money. Let us help ourselves. Master, let us stop here.
Thank you very much, the powerful man of God, and keep on the good work. Let's take this call. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? I pick your call for this thing, but I pity for you guys. I always try to bring you in. Let's take it from the prophet. The prophet, can you hear me?
Yes, Nwachineke, can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Nwachukwu, we are Biafrans. We are not Fulani. And Biafrans all over the world. My name is Okechukwu. I'm from Umowa. There is no place in Fulani land that is answering Umowa. And Umowa is a Biafra. And I am calling from Aba province, Biafra land. Alandogo Mundangu. And Alangwa is not Fulani land, it's Biafra land. And we are not joking here because discharged and acquitted before the whole world, our leader dead Nnamdi Kanu. Then all the leaders in Biafra land, where is your stand as the leaders? Then you see that it is all these our leaders that is telling Fulani not to release our leaders. Go and check. Nwachineke, go and check. And Biafrans, anywhere you are, you say P2B, you say before anything happen in Biafra land, number one, we say our leader must come out. Igbo, Nnamdi Jonathan said it, the peace broker said today that any challenge any child, whatever, which I secure sizes of poor, I check for now one day. I see that Jonathan, all the equal, Jonathan, the Telque, or Tatrata. Then Jonathan, Joe Biden is so that the narrative of the Tawano. I am not anybody because. Say that I think them school academy seems first Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, and Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7. The regret of the wicked, the responsibility of the rulers, and a king is like everyone else, including Joe Biden. Joe Biden when boss in him for Nepota. Then I think Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and Wisdom of Solomon chapter 7. Then we want you, both autopilot, you will bring that Nnamdi Kanu out. All of us, both Nwachineke, we will live in our land. Then all these governors, all these ladies, all of them will check their DNA test. And then I think before the whole world, you know Umowa, Umowa, Ikukwaka. If you are a politician in Umowa, just kind of now when election Umowa. Batara one Nigeria. As Umowa, Egalugu Hausa, that is number one. I feel repellent saying, William Geja Okuko, Para Chukokikabiama, Oya Zirigozata. I will teach us, I will use as an example. The Nnamdi Kanu can't kiss about that. As Umowa, he can't go on one who said Biafra, Allah. Again, history of Umowa killer before the war. Joe Biden agitated some Joe Biden is called Washapata. Joe Biden had the number one of America. That's their jet. That's their AK-49. Everybody. Not to bomb everybody. In the time of Trump, ask him, I was here. A whole servant of death. The one by dead and Nnamdi Kanu. People can't even touch him. Why are you to touch dead and Nnamdi Kanu? Then I think there's a kind of growing up. Autopilot and a growing up. Under the Ghanaian Zambia. Under the pastor. Ndoshi. Dada chika dada chika dibia kowa. I got my Rushini Lamb to celebrate. I'm a Kaka Honga. We have Dada chika Dada Jonathan said it. They said that if our God is strong, why did they conquer us? Who conquer us? Come and conquer us here now. Our God is still out there. Giants on our head. Check on them, come on, you know, when I was on Solomon chapter 6. Okay, no, okay, Buba get me to the own, but I just want to set an example. Come to cope in everything, because if you live in that, the very portion, but that will be just so you know what can't get away. So I got him joking. That we come here to joke. There is the kingdom of heaven. That so that the Biafran will not have a measure. Alaya Kana America. What is your problem? Emerald ala kubomi. Lekwe ya ne kware lekwe kwara mo lekwe ya na ida renga. You are joking with the things. I don't get me satayi baba father. Fola ne onu ke chai ke onu ke pai ke chawa yiwa. Ka ke prene lu we ke pegele lu ko fulani na we. Chai ke tine lu wan do tene ne lu ko chiko ka do be fulani na we. That's why the satayi ba. They will come. Come and put your flag for Atlantic because I'm not flying. Fulani, I do pastors, everybody spirit, I brought every ancestor spirit. I'm going on. Bia wuru pastor na ala Biafra ọ na Nigeria tọnda ọgbagbukwo ndị ọchị oke bụbụ ndị mmadụ eme mmadụ pụọ na ahụ ndị mmụta mmadụ lozi ga-apụọla lekwa ọfọ ọwa ọfọ na oge tọọ Jizọs Kraịst anyị ga-eme omenala emere ala kpugbo lekwa ọnọkwa na ọfọ ndị iche na eke na orie na afọ na mkpụrụ ihe ha oje omenala ụmụ Chukwu oke Adama ga-adịrịrị ọgba ewu
Thank you very much, the prophet. Thank you. Julius, can you hear me? Is Julius there? No. Julius has gone. Julius. Let's take it from us. Mazi Akazo. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you loud and clear. I hope you are hearing me better.
Loud and clear.
Are you hearing me?
Continue.
Okay, Nwachineke, thank you. Let's go and bless you and continue to give you all the strength you need to keep on doing this hard work that you have chosen to serve your people. Every morning you come to this platform, this hallowed platform, to educate Biafrans, tell us what is facing us in the front, and we should be aware of them and get ourselves ready to make sure that this doom that want to befall the zoo, that we must be aware of it and never allow our enemies to take us unaware. The Chukwu Academy continue to keep you just this week and most especially to strengthen you, Nwachineke, because the work he's doing is hard and the work is very, very tedious. The same, I want to use this opportunity also to say Chukwu Academy continue to envelop our leader Mazi Nwachineke Kanu. By the special grace of God, the same full court he told that is going to be freedom of their own court have granted him discharge and acquitted. They are holding this prisoner of conscience for nothing's sake. Mazi Nwachineke has no case to dispute. All we ask them is give me a day of referendum for my people to decide if they want to continue in the animal kingdom or not. These are the reasons why British government and the EU are holding him. But they must release him because he has committed no crime. To take that Biafra. So his enemy before they come close to him, and most especially give us a victory. But at the end, all of us will have a record to the power of one name. He said. Fellow Biafrans, members of freedom, my name is Mazi Nwachineke. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of God, Chukwu Biafra, I stand the leader of Biafra as Austria National PRA. My brother, what is happening in the Legendary Republic? It's something that we must keep on alerting the world, even if they behave as if they are deaf or they are blind, they cannot see. All they are interested is to stop the oil and gas in our land. Because of that reason, they don't want to let us go. But whether they like it or not, Mazi Nwachineke have told them that oil and gas is not our problem. Even he told the whole world in his broadcast, the oil we can even do pipe it to other Western African countries to help them to grow. All we need as Biafrans is our faith. After all, Japanese, they have nothing. They don't have oil and gas. This Austria where we are residing, they have no oil and gas. They come here, all their citizens are living living in paradise. Their government makes sure that everything the citizens need, they are getting it. Nobody is suffering. 24 hours electricity. They can eat enough, even throw it away in the dustbin. This is how government works. This is how government that think about their own people. This is what they provide for their people. So all we are asking is that we want to be free in this animal country called Nigeria, because the life we are living in Nigeria is hell. Nigerian government, right from the day one, so-called their independence from British, they have put their nails on the neck of Biafrans. And we can't breathe in this country. This is why we are running away. Go to every part of the world, you will see Biafrans. What is pushing us? This is a question that everybody have to ask ourselves. What is pushing us in our own land? Because they have made that place a hellfire for all of us. You come out from school, there will no job. There's no how government to support you. Not your father will suffer, your mother will suffer to use their sweat to train you from school. After graduating from university, there's no work. So what type of country is this? Now their stupid election has come again. They are now perambulating, shouting the APC, shouting PDP. If you people are wise, ask these people a question. We have been voting since 1960 till today. What have we done? Can we be able to say these people have rather every election, every 4 years, people would, Nigeria is the only country they kill people. They kill thousands every election. People must give their life for one idiot to climb. At the end of the day, all the policies, he can't even fulfill one. Mazi Nwachineke, we have said it. We have crossed the Rubicon. It doesn't matter the infiltrators. The Nigerian government are grooming, trying to say rubbish, trying to blackmail, even blackmailing our legal team. The head of our legal team, Mazi. But it's very job. It doesn't matter what they do, Nwachineke. We have made up our mind that we must go away from this animal country. They don't know how prepared we are. We are pregnant about Biafra and we must deliver. Every pregnant woman must deliver a child. So the world must know that this Biafra we are talking about, our forefathers have fought for it, and now we are coming to restore it back. Biafra has been a country of its own, and we are restoring this Biafra back. Whether the devil like it or not, Biafra must come. Nigeria should stop playing Jesus when they have leprosy in all their hands. Release Mazi Nwachineke. Release him. All he's fighting is for the freedom of Israel people. He has committed no crime, and he has
round it up, brother.
When people in your own court, they should release Mazi Nwachineke. This is what we are saying in Nwachineke. Let's go tell them I bless you much.
And you too. Thank you very much. Let's take it from Obidike. Obidike, can you hear me? Obidike, mute your this thing. Let's take it from our brother. Brother, can you hear me? Obidike is reconnecting. Can you hear me? Ndewo.
I can hear you. Am I coming out there, Mazi?
Loud and clear.
Udechukwu kitabu ya maderege wannan. Ya derege na majisi ike n'ọnọdụ. Anyị na-ahụ aka unu. Anyị ga na-agba mbọ. We are not here there until we are there.
Exactly.
Anyị kele Chukwu kitabu ya mana ndụ na ike nke o nyere anyị n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị na-asị ya ya onwe ya na-emekpatara chọrọ kpọta anyị meta ihe hụ ụbọchị taa anya. Anyị sị otuto na nsọpụrụ ya bụrụ ya. Ya mekwara gaa n'iru na nke ọ na-emebi anyị mma. Maazị, I don't have more to say. N'ihi na ụkpachi n'aka ya na-agba ọ gbaziri igwe dị akọwasịrị ya n'ihi na kọngrị kọmshọn ọ mọsịrị Biafra. Maazị Nnamdi onye isi okwu Nwachineke, Chukwu okike abịa ma onye kpọpụtara ya mana ọ ga-eduru anyị n'ije a. O nweghị ihe mmadụ ọbụla ga-eme. Ofu nwanne m si na ọhụ ya bụ Maazị aga na-ekwu si anyị ga na-ekwukwa ka ọ ghara ebe ka anyị agbara nkịtị n'ihi na Chineke ga-eme nke dịrị ya, mmadụ eme nke dịrị ya. The most important thing m chọrọ ikwu ebe ndị isi ojii, ị na-ekwu okwu ndị isi ojii gị, ndị akpọrọ onwe ya ndị Igbo. Ndị Igbo is the hardest people on earth to control. The hardest people on earth to take instruction from anybody. Even Chukwu okike abịa that created the man. Igbo was hardest people that can listen to the instruction and obey instruction for their own benefit. Rather than Igbo was hardest people that can listen to the instruction and obey instruction for their own benefit. Rather they would like, because another area, another change in our Islam. All we know that the way the Fulani plan it, we will give it to them. Whether the infiltrators they like it or not. And when we can mother that carry Kechuku, because we are standing on the truth, we are the children of light. We are not hiding. Because anybody knows my infiltrators, my Mondays and I walked up pilot, Mondays and I say I'm around wounded. We will not be asking you for 400 years. But I Canada, that way, that road in my house, was I Canada, Nnamdi Kanu have come to restore to awaken our spirit, and we are standing resolute. I will use this media to urge every truthful Biafra, every bona fide Biafra, blood of Biafra flowing in your vein. Stand resolute. We will not see take on maybe. Can you never back on? Chopo, indeed, down on a die. I'm really Malala, almost a Biafra. Mas I still remember your brother unstoppable Tuesday. You see, keep on doing the good work. I'm saying your handwork. Keep on doing it. But you go to Kadiam and keep on strengthening the people. You see?
You see, thank you very much. You have said it all. What you said is right. Our people is very difficult, and that is why we continue to tell them who they are. Connected to the Hebrew people, the most difficult people on earth to abide to the law of their creator is our people. Among the black nation, or when they can and Diana, that is it. These things are physical examples you can use to know that indeed you are connected from the Hebrew family, but you may not. Let's take this call. Brother, you have come back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello? Hello, Mazi Nwachineke.
Ndewo.
Ụtụtụ ọma ndị IPO ezigbo. Maazị, ana m ala ikpe na WhatsApp, ana m signal anyị ji na the correction because I connect.
Man, Idigo connected now, Niku.
No, nke a na WhatsApp. I know the train convenience. You know, one of you. But those are not politician and they buy the car. Politician they buy the car. Onyara. It would be on the if I can just like a touch on it. Both of them, they are the same days now. They flock together. So watching it, one man second you see, only on our media as an aspect of this struggle. People are doing well. They're making us proud. So God bless you and give you the fortitude, the strength, and every necessary thing that we need to project this restoration of Biafra. We go to good answer.
They my dear brother. I love you. Thank you. Love you. I always like to I pity our people so much in the zoo. The frustration is there. It is not that, let's say, there is difficulty that is natural. This one is just man-made. 60% of Ahohundi Bonata is well organized. From Igbo politicians, from Nigerian government, and all the rest. It's just well organized. Use the roadblock alone. On our roads, kidnappings are going on, killings are going, stealing. They have never for one day arrest one person, saying what they did. Nothing. The area kidnapping can come in the north. You will not see checkpoint. If I'm lying, brothers in Yobe State, in Kasena, in this thing, how many checkpoints will you pass through if you are moving from Yobe till east? You will not see much until when you pass Benway. When you start heading towards Benway, then Otrukpo, Obula here, you now see it in numbers. And those roads are not good. But other places, you'll only see interstate. And one or two, maybe as a result of one or two, our own, and they will just see you wave them the pass. No extortion. Most of the problem we are passing is just purposely organized to destroy us. But we can't take it this time. Can you hear me? You will not see more. You are listening to your device.
For other places, you only see that state. Maybe as a result of one. Our own, and they will just see you wait of the past. No expression. Most of the problem we are passing is just totally organized to destroy us. So we can't get about it, but we can't relate the fact. And you will not see more than your left.
Brother, I just pick your call. I was so patient for 1 minute 30 seconds, thinking you just talk. You are just listening to your device. I'm a very patient man. I just give you the chance you couldn't. Tomorrow now you write me, say I dey call, you know they pick my call, all those things. That's what some of us will be texting me. Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me off your device?
Okay, sir.
Brother, I don't speak.
Hello, sir.
Continue.
Can you hear me now?
Continue.
Mazi, God bless you. Yes, Mazi, Julius, Biafra migration, calling from Lagos right now. So I want to thank you for the good prayer that you prayed for us this morning, and I think that prayer, I'm going to answer that prayer. So you see this second you are talking about. As I'm talking to you, I'm a Lagos, I'm a driver. For me to drive from Lagos to America, you find it so very difficult. Collecting money from people. After you leave the battery, you now go and face police people. There are two big stones, big wood, to block the road, solar and small bus begin to drag on the road. And we are so tired of all this kind of things.
How much are they collecting in Lagos also?
Everywhere now, everywhere. Money tonight, they are collecting everywhere. As far as we are in Nigeria, and we are in police or the army,
You travel towards the northern side.
No, I always travel to Onitsha, and Aba and all this place. I don't go to north. That's why all these people around of the
No, you're supposed to know whether it's the same way they are extorting people, because that Lagos is like east already. They know it's our people that move the area. How many Yorubas move from Lagos to east in a day? How many Yorubas? It's the Igbo people, it's the Biafrans that go there and come back. Stop 30 cars and check. Bring out 100 people. 75 of them or 80 will be Biafrans.
Yeah, this is Madafoji. The way he brings the whole law. The people are that they follow up right from time to today. Even to tomorrow that they follow up. Yeah, our own Mazi Nwachineke, the calendar state way pastor for you to follow. When you already drop, you see a lot of people will be making noise. They don't like to listen. You see our Igbo people and our Delta people, they are all making noise. They don't even like to listen to you. They are preaching for them to listen, for them to rise. They will not listen. Every time, like now, as I'm talking to you now, this morning I on my MP3. My MP3 have off, no light for the youth. They need to charge our phone or to charge our MP3. Unless I go to my car, I charge it. And if I charge it on my car, now people will not listen again. They cannot hear. So the system, we are tired of the system. We are just praying for them to release our mouths in the salary for us, so that we can be able to achieve our country, so that we can go and build our country. It's not only white people that come like to come and enjoy. We that is black, you still need to enjoy also. The frustration here now is too much. So we that are working with the company, we cannot fit. We are working with the company, we cannot fit. We sleep in the bench here, we sleep inside the car, and at the end of the month, no salary. The thing is, I'm very ashamed of the place we find ourselves in. So I'm telling you people that are working hard for Biafra to come.
Keep it up, brother.
Very happy. So I want to speak to my people. I want to speak to the people in better states, in Urobo and the Kwale, for them to rise up. Continue listen to Radio Biafra. If the radio station is not better to where you are, download IPAB community radio in your Android phone so that you can be able to rise. This is the University of Biafra. Even though you don't have money to go to university for Nigeria yet, when you listen to Radio Biafra, you'll be more wise and have more experience. So what things are going on in the country, you will hear from Radio Biafra before you go and fall victim. When they tell you to sit at home, you sit at home. But some people, because they did not listen to Radio Biafra, when they tell you to sit at home, it's not that they will carry their car, they will move on the road. Before you know, Fulani will go and see them because they don't used to listen to Radio Biafra. When I listen to Mr. Samayepa, he started the day that Biafra will come, and I'm following that day. Today, every day I look at my time, I see the day is going down, and it's going to come. I've dreamed before, the day I sleep in Lagos here, I dream where Biafra come. People from Lagos here, all both Yoruba, both Igbo, both different tribes, they fly from Lagos to east. People carry music on head, people dance. Every kind of jubilation you can jubilate, you do it. We fly from east to from Lagos to east that very day for the regulation. So since that day when I have that dream, I use all my body to follow Biafra. Before I don't know about Biafra before, but when I dream that day, when God open my eyes to say Biafra they come. The jubilation, this way they say people are dying, people have not started dying. The day when Biafra come, the jubilation I see people. If you hear between sleepers, intermarship, if you fall, nobody will raise you up. People will march on top you and go because the crowd is too much. Let people say jubilation Biafra come. So I want to keep my people in better state to wake up and join Biafra. This is what they say, Igbo man will slave us, Igbo man will slave us. If Biafra come, Igbo man slave you and you be like say you dey Dubai. It's not good. That's why Igbo man dey slave you. In Nigeria they slave you here, where you cannot see. It's very bad. So if Biafra come, Igbo man slave you and you be like say you dey Dubai or UK, it's better. But I know where Biafra come, it's better than China and Dubai. But the knowledge God give us is more than other people. God give us talent, but no government will allow us to use our talent to do things. We get all here. The only now we are not enjoying it. Sapolo is there, Asari Tokumbo is there. They cannot bring those power to fight Fulani for which to get a good country for which to live. They are fighting for their own pocket interest. Okay, like my senator now, my brother, Ibrahima Degena, is there. He cannot come out and talk about Biafra to come so that he can contest for president for Biafra. They are fighting for Zeus for them to win. So we are not supporting them. Any election they are going to do, we are not going to vote. All we know, we need referendum. So that day of referendum, we all will go there and vote for Biafra to come. We don't need anything election for Nigeria here. If they want to do the election, let them go and do. Day of election, I will lock my door for us. I begin to eat my chicken and my rice. Nothing to finish for election. All I know, we let Biafra come on time. Because people are dying here, ugly, old men, all of them, they are driving vehicles for this company that can work with. They cannot feed their family. Now we cannot pay school fees, we cannot pay house rent. Nothing. Everywhere is so taxed. So we want Biafra to come, please. As I'm talking now, my data I don't have enough data for me to even listen tomorrow now. Where can I see money to buy when I'm working for another company? It's very bad. Every Biafra come when I can work per hour, I receive my money. Maybe by now I do have the sleep when I finish work. But I here now we work 24 hours, morning to night. But the end of the day now 1,500 they will give you. Now something to that. 1,500 cannot even buy Indomie to eat. If you have 3 children now, you need to work up to 10,000 naira to feed them. Gari now, you cannot buy gari here. You cannot buy gas. You cannot buy kerosene. Nothing you can buy. Everything is so expensive. And the white man, they are enjoying their own there. Which time do you commit? So let Biafra wake up and join them. Like this one from the day is coming back. I pray for it to come back because I read it yesterday before I still share it to every of my platform. So I pray for it to rise up so that the Yoruba nation will rise up so that they will still get their own good nation. And this our Oga where they broadcast in the evening, Mazi Nwachineke. Every evening as we are broadcasting now, I can see your broadcast on my platform. Even though I didn't listen now, later when I open my WhatsApp, I can see your broadcast. So for my WhatsApp, I can replay it later. But when Mazi Nwachineke do broadcast in the evening, I don't used to see you. I don't know that I don't used to come for Facebook. Or WhatsApp, I don't know. So you help me to talk to it. You have to broadcast. Let me broadcast stuff everywhere so that we can be able to share it also. As you all know, every
broadcast. Listen, brother. Every broadcast go to Rapture Media. Rapture Media. Although that one is YouTube, I know it will be expensive to you. There's other Facebook. Although I try to put my own on WhatsApp. I always try to put it on WhatsApp so that it will mostly those in the zoo. But Rapture Media has every broadcast on Rapture Media, both mine and other ones, so that You listen, but I know that one will cost you so much data.
Raptor Media. Raptor Media. Raptor Media. Let me write on this. Raptor Media. This is our radio for data state. We will not be reaching to them. That's not we that will data state. We don't say where radio data except to go online. We will not get the radio station for data state.
Shebimi and you been discuss just the report as you they call you report say radio never they talk for the workers, the people where they in charge, they hear, they know. The one day you go just then go just wake up, then go hear say that they don't they talk again.
If they not get that to put at place, if they see for data.
No, they know they mention where the thing they. Our people no good. Don't worry.
Okay.
Our people 5,000 naira person go just sell waiting you don't suffer for 10 years. Just sell them off.
Nothing. God bless you.
Thank you very much, brother. You have said it all. You have said it all. Let our people over there listening. They're supposed to look at Bayelsa. Look at what happened in Bayelsa. Look at the water that washed people away in Bayelsa State. How many people come and help them? But now the place where then they suck oil. The same thing will happen for you in Delta, where you dey follow government. I think you don't call Okowa now. Okowa go sell Delta State to Fulani. That one is certain. Because you cannot go there without any sacrifice. You must offer something. Use Imo State, for example. From number 4 to number 1, you see the sacrifice. You must sign. Rochas Okorocha, the same thing, he smuggled himself through APGA and they offer Imo State to APC. Is a sacrifice you must, and you must. He strangled the economy. Soludo has come now. Everybody see the way he's playing his game. He forgot the job he's doing. He's doing the work. This is the sacrifice. So the only option is Biafra. As we are telling our brothers and sisters in Riverine area, pay attention to what. This is the only option. When Biafra come, you use yourself to govern yourself. If you want to hand yourself over to Fulani, then you know that you are doing it. Nobody will come and tell you what to do in your land. Very, very important. Very, very important. Look at Bayelsa State with this flooding is pure example. But can our people learn? Can our people learn? A state that have been producing oil, even the stolen one, just flooding happened. Even the humanitarian ministry is telling you that it is Jigawa that is more. What has Jigawa have to produce to Nigeria? A Bayelsa man called me and answered this question. Nothing. But they took all the whole reliefs and give to them, and you are suffering. Even some places still today in Bayelsa State, there are areas now. The place that is very close to the water, the thing have not received. But what have they given to you? Nothing. Tompolo will just be there. I don't talk about this, your head. That one now nonsense. All these hitmen, you just humble yourself to Fulani. It can help your people. God make you to be a hitman to liberate your people because He know the environment He put you in. That is it. Let's take this call finally. Brother, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Ijoma. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me, sir?
Go on.
I don't know. Waiting fellow Biafran worldwide. It's a privilege that after looking at the community concerning Ghana to class, after making my equal for the college class. Animal can not my problem. After to go to the area. But this is only frequency. Not to go on a media. But look at the
Mazi, all fault again. Your line na Biana Kota. I don't know. I'll try to pity you guys to pick your call, but Caller, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Nwachineke.
Ndewo, my dear brother.
Ndewo, my brother. My brother, you could go as from 7 to 10. Chukwu Kabiama, Ababino. In a 2 year in America, about where man, our people are Ghanaian. Our people are Ghanaian. Mazi, my name is Mazi Obaseji Kodebra. I'm from Otokumako, where we are in the province, but I residing in Abakaliki province. Mazi, let me appreciate Chukwu Kabiama. Because it's our God, the God of our land, the God of our ancestors. The God that created us and put it in here. And bless us with all the things, good things that all the evil people in the whole world are gathering up because of it. To wipe us away. Chukwuka Abiyama, the Almighty having the grace in battle. Who give us a true leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Bless him, guide him, protect him. Give him more strength, more knowledge, wisdom to finish this battle, because he's our leader, and we send him to liberate us, and we be ready for. He go all around the whole world, selected him with Chineke, the good ones that is teaching us, our professor, Chukwuka Abiyama, our DOS, Eastern Security Network, all the true Biafrans who are doing the needful to make sure that we are free from these people. May the Lord bless everybody and guide everybody in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama. He said, Mazi Nwachineke, we strength in this professor, God that give us you to teach us every morning. He knows your work. Chukwuka Abiyama, more wisdom, more strength to do your work very well. As you know, our people fail to understand you why we are suffering. You said it all. What we are suffering is man-made. Man-made. Everything, starting from Lagos or from Kaduna to down here. Go to, you see checking point. Immediately you pass going where you see checking point. What that they are waiting for? Umibo ni Ghanaian. Yeah. I do not mean I know about mice. You take to Ngafia, not here. For our names on maybe. Ngafia, the maybe news. Oh, you see, politicians is our problem. Which craft we have is the politicians. All these things they are saying, if they want to travel to Lagos, they will just go to anywhere and enter plane on which account your own money. The poor people are suffering, and they are here telling us vote. You know, one thing about our people is that they are failed to understand that what they are suffering is what people cause. In the Bible, let me tell you the truth. If you want to be a good person, you learn it from Bible. If you want to be a bad, you learn it the same Bible. Or collect the one that will save you and your own people. This issue of all this, the individual fight can never save us, because what our people now planning already achieve their goal by make us to be struggling individual fight, not a collective again. That's why you see people, the politicians will come out and seize all the people when nobody will say anything. I thank God because Iko Kolomari is the hand of the same evil people that they are supporting. And now the same Fulani people are seizing their things. But you may not know that the same people, the same his own brothers, the same politicians, they are gang up to suppress us. We buy the same building, the same property again. You see these people, the area will stand up to chase these people out of our land. The area is better. Why they are still talking about politicians? Because we never get anyone. Burn him alive. Destroy him. very well, because that is why they are still talking about politicians. What we want is freedom. Those who are saying about Obi, in 1 million times, in what actively the vote to 1 million years, Obi can never smell that seat. Area is better. Let us not use our own hand and submit ourselves to Fulani again, and every politician and every British. Let us use. Think very well what is going on now. Look at Soludo. Soludo is attacking from the other because he came for somebody give him money to do that, or promising him that he will continue sitting that seat even after 4 years. Just look at what he's doing, and you think that Obi will be in that seat. For you that moving around, dancing up and down, telling us obedient, you never know who you are. If you understand who you are, you vomit whatever Obi is saying. Because Obi means simple something. You must, we as a people must continue dying in the hand of Fulani people. That is what Obi means. For me personal, because all those things we never start dealing with them. We are just watching them. They are killing us all over the place. Look at us. Everywhere is taking point. Everywhere is a everywhere is all this. It's different type of security. What they are chasing up? The same people. Mazi, let me tell our people. You see us. They are killing us not because we are IPOB. No. Ask yourself, did your ancestors, your fathers did anything? Your father did anything the time they are starting freedom, starting 1945 till today? No. They know what they are doing. They want to wipe us away from these people and take the land. And if you are there working with them, influence everywhere, chasing you from them, just look at the same thing. If you are listening to Radio Biafra, you learn a lot. Look at our doctor that is teaching us how we lose the fight. We lose the war because of infiltrators, because of saboteurs, and the same people are now doing the same thing. They will just meet you if they know you are a strong man and the people are following you, people are listening to you, following you. They will just come to meet you and tell you that, see, Barrister did this. Did you know that Barrister is a saboteur? I asked them, let me tell you something you don't know. We have a lady do our best to lead why we lost the war. We are IPOB. Our leader is Mazi Nwachineke, and what we want is Biafra, nothing more. We don't need oil. Our oil, mineral resources in our brain. We can develop whatever we want to develop if we have Biafra. What we want is free. Every go and sit down, because you people are causing these people. When we started chasing ourselves here, everybody will see. Everybody will start now. Nobody is talking now. They are killing us. They will just go and cause problem, kill our own people who did not commit anything, and everybody keep quiet. Recruiting people to kill us, and everybody keep quiet. When we start, wherever you want to, no, we have never done any bad thing to these evil politicians, because for you people who may even come out to cry and talk rubbish because of what we have. Now they are dealing us and nobody is saying anything. No problem. Of our leader, they are keeping it inside them, using us to play, thinking that we just kneeling down because of they are holding our leader there. No, we want our leader to achieve all those things he said. He said he will destroy Nigeria with microphone. He will win them in their own court. That is what we want our leader to show that thing. Well, like the people who are saying we take our leader as a Messiah. If you don't know that our leader have done more than a Messiah now, know it, because no human being on earth can suffer what our leader suffered and he still be there. Chasing them, telling them they must allow my people go. No human being on earth can do that. So if we don't fight now and get Biafra, my brother, we are gone. As far as our leader is our leader is there and is our leader fighting the battle face to face with the Fulani terrorists. my brother, we are going home. Nobody will stop us this time around. Instead of we will not go home, everything in the zoo will go down. Nobody can stop us. We have a blood, they have. Nobody get a electrical something on their own body. The same blood. When you shoot me, I shoot you. Everybody will know who we are. Our aim is freedom. We are begging them since now to allow us to go. We can be a good neighbor. Hausa people who are trying to suppress us because of they want us to live with them. If we allow them to, if they allow us to go, flying will kill them. No. Understand this. If we are free, after we build our defense very well, we come and rescue you people. We are good people. We don't want fight to all this rubbish. But bear it in mind. We are Biafrans. We are not Nigeria, and we can never be. Our people have done best by fighting this war. Complete 3 good years. All the whole world thank God to wipe them away. But Chukwu Kukadama said no. Now we have come out again. This time around, the whole world will hear the hit. Thank you, Mazi Nwachineke, for your good work. May the Lord bless you. Bless you and bless our leader and everybody who are doing the needful. Stay connection with our DOS and the supporting Eastern Security Network and do what you can. Teach your own people. If you know what you can do to make us be free, please bring it out. Forget about individual right, trying to kidnap people and make money. We are not that kind of and the Biafra and our own people. This IPOB, we are whiter than so. Anybody who are a criminal is not IPOB. He entered IPOB because he wanted to achieve something on his own. What we are fighting to survive, not to kill our people. Thank you, Mazi Nwachineke. Bless all the Biafrans for their good work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, brother. You have exhausted everything you have. And on that note, I bring the broadcast to an end. Thank you very much for being part of us, or part of this program, and may the Most High bless you, or bless us all. Before we'll go, I want to say this thing. I don't know the level things will move, and some of us will, I don't know if I'm coming out, this demon, I don't know. Hey, Ayakata. I don't know if I'm still streaming out, but I'm rounding up. I want to say something right now. There is level things will reach. You're supposed to know who is who. If you go to Facebook now, you see a group of people, some experiments, who is their head in Scandinavia, to the extent of bringing our own attorney, saying all manner of things against Barrister Ejiofor, is very bad. It's very bad. And some of us are still in that group, following them. I don't know whether I'm still coming out. I don't know, because my dashboard has changed. I don't know, because I want this thing for everybody to hear it. But nevertheless, let me continue. It's still coming out on Facebook. Facebook can hear me. At least at this juncture, you're supposed to know who is a thief. A criminal is a criminal. They'll be fighting left and right to survive in what they are doing. What is the sin of our attorney, Barrister Ejiofor, with some charlatans, some nincompoops, some people who cannot reach to the level the young man has reached in life, are the one trying to bring him down. And you are still following them, supporting them in their group, listening to rubbish they are telling you. The same people who came and told you that DOS sold our leader, up to today, no evidence. They moved from there. Today they are spokesman. They are trying your brain psychologically. Go to Google or somewhere, I don't know where they fix that thing, that they are the director of Radio Biafra now. These things, you're supposed to know from, as I always said, you don't need to understand the spirit or to see a spirit. It is through the practice of human being. You will know whether the spirit is right or wrong. That's all. Bible says from their fruit you shall know them. At this level, can't you understand that these people are criminals? With all manner of things they are doing, in Biafra land. Now is to attack the Barrister Ejiofor and writing all manner of rubbish against him. Barrister Ejiofor has been in this move before the idiot knows what is Biafra or whatever. Is as a result of his business could not finish, could not work for him in a useless Igbo group. All of us were in Igbo group. It's just when somebody die, that's what we do there in Igbo Union. Tell me any other thing. Can they speak as we are speaking? Can they? Nothing. Idiot was there. Lead them and nothing comes out. He now find a way. Just a slightly mistake made by introducing him into the struggle. As if all hell get loosed. All of you are just following. Look at the kind of damage. This thing affects psychologically, but you don't know. People who are working hard with all manner of threats. But Stephen Ejiofor has passed through all manner of threat, even his life. Somebody are gonna do something rubbish against him just for their own personal interest. And then go and get nonsense. Maybe get a meeting. Just say why this, why that, or you take an opinion from from them to come and tackle what we are doing. These are the areas. Only these things alone will prove to you that these people are not the right one, and you're supposed to pull out from them. Managaniku, a black man is still a black man. That's why I continue to tell you your problem, you have not discovered it. You talk this one, give excuse, white man, religion, this, but you are still there. You are still there. You can't figure things out. Know what is your problem and find a solution and follow it. Solution to problems are not easy. Anything you see as a problem, solution to it is not all that easy. You must know that. Criticizing Barrister Ejiofor is very bad. And you that don't know left or right, pull out from those groups. I know that all these things, Imanona like Ezioku, even the genesis is from Kanu Takano. Is from Kanu Takano. I'll tell you the truth. All how many push here. And all this thing will tell you all the whole nonsense you have been hearing from your author nonsense. You're supposed to know the genesis. Because they want to hold the legal team for themselves. But the DOS said no. My brother. Your friends must be the ones that are saying the truth. Don't stand with person, stand with the truth. Any person with the truth, you stand with him. If the person deviates from truth tomorrow, pull out. Oh, how much cost these things? May go to everything. And they make fundraising, just to destroy what we are doing. But thank God that the foundation he lays still stand. As long as DOS is there, DOS is just like Taribo West in his days as a defender. You can't cross. Let's leave it in that way. But I encourage you to pull out from all those rubbish. Barrister Ejiofor from day one till today has been there standing. No any physical evidence for you to criticize him. It's just to be somebody. Agagona Gogona, then no director, Radio Biafra. Say your mistake, whatever. Man, wanna work on your brain psychologically. Now me get come the reaction of people. Equity immediately you push you happen that attack the too much, you pull out. Man, I want to put a into two Tayana Hana Unego. Man, I want to nagi na ige kwete. Only one pastor, Kara Church, one day, Kacha Church, Sonyo Bla were offering. People were not happy. They want to give that money because they are used to giving money. The pastor say, take your offering, go. Don't give offering, go. They were not comfortable because you are used to it. You are not doing it that you are doing it for God or God like it or whatever. These are the things. This is the same thing is playing everywhere. Everywhere. These criminals have been there devastating what we are doing. Man, you can pay attention to them. Rather, you take what you hear there to come and attack people who are working, who make no dime. We make no dime in what we are doing, and we are not ready to make a dime. We are not ready, and we remain disciplined to the leadership till the core. Yes, but you will not believe it because we don't want to collect. But when we begin to collect now, you agree. That is the problem. This attack on these innocent young men must stop. This is from me. Those of you, leave the people, the agent that are doing it, for them to be doing what they're doing. But you that are following them, I advise you to pull out. Very, very important. Thank you very much for being part of our program, and may the Most High bless us all. As we round it up with a word of prayer, dear righteous King of glory, we thank you, we bless you, we give you praise. Be thou exalted, ancient of ancient, Jehovah Nissi. You alone is God, and beside it there is no any other God. We worship you, we adore thee, we bless your holy name, we lift you higher. You are Jehovah. We lift your servant, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We continue to pray, Abba Father, that you will fight this battle. You finish, no matter what the enemy has in stock, O Lord. You will frustrate them, O Lord. You will frustrate them. Your word will come to fulfillment. The Bible said, you destroy, you disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. That you catches the wise in their craftiness, and the advice of the cunning are quickly thwarted by your power. Lord, we pray that it will come to pass, O Lord, that indeed your word will fulfill, that you will show to mankind that you are Jehovah Elohim, that you are the one who sent our leader in this mission, to the glory of your name, Lord. You protect him, and you bring him unhurt out of the hands of the enemy. Blessed Redeemer, we pray for your angels to be guided, to protect him. And as your angels continue to protect him, O Lord, I pray that they send message to the families of all of them that are involved in this evil, in this atrocity. May they never have peace in their home. May Christ, no matter the money, how they are rich, may there never be peace in their homes, both from Sokoto down to Igbo land, even in the land of Britain, whoever, those that compires in Kenya. May your angels distribute crisis to all their family members, to the glory of your name, Lord. Father, protect and guide the ESN. Use them immensely, use them powerfully at this time. Heavenly Father, bless the DOS, strengthen them, be with them, O Lord. Give them the courage to move on to the glory of your name. Father, you will bless IPOP, you will protect us, you will guide us left and right, O Lord. You will not allow the evil plans of the enemy to befall upon us to any extent, O Lord. Rather, you shower your blessings upon us, that indeed we will have more than enough to continue to push on to the glory of your name. My Lord and my God, you take away evil from our land, and Biafra land will be restored. And all your children scattered all over the world will return back home and be praising you in the sacred land of Biafra, to the glory of your name. Thank you, ancient of ancient. Thank you, Jehovah Jireh. Be thou exalted, Father. We'll make this prayer in the mighty name of your beloved Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. And I leave you with this word. The Bible says, for the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, but of mighty through God, by pulling down the stronghold. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. Shalom.
When Nigeria they go see Sagasa, Biafrans are calling for freedom. Nigeria they go see Sagasa, Biafrans are pleading for freedom. When Nigeria